I'm gonna go and well, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do now because that'd be embarrassing on recording in progress.
Oh, do you want me to turn off the recording?
No, I'm going to the restroom.
Oh, okay. All right. So real quick, you guys are traveling with Ambassador Ginnis and Balin, Ambassador Balin to Gallifent, to Lord Gallo's castle, in the mountains of the Bandu Hills. And after you've escaped from the city of Bresk. Now you did leave some bodies on the floor in Bresk, so there's and you know you were obviously on people's radars there, especially after now that you've killed some people and stolen some prisoners. So you might
That
not
must have
be.
been somebody else, Les. We didn't kill anybody there. No,
We had an entirely new scenario, a new encounter of a guy's house that you guys killed. So
don't.
so that's another one that wasn't in the book either. By the way, that was all me. But all right, so then you managed to escape out of Bresk with Ambassador Ginnis, and you were able to hit the road. However, it looks like either they dispatched some constables to find you pretty quickly, potentially as soon as it became clear that you guys weren't going to stop off at at the town of Maxon, where the note mentioned that you should go, because I don't know if you guys were pretty cagey about that note, and you're like, we're not going anywhere near that town, and you ended up going to Hunlador, the dwarvish town where you met back up with Balin, and proceeded to go. You've been traveling for about a day outside of Hunlador, when you guys run into this sort of little valley, and at the opposite end of it, you could see that there is a whole troll of Talons who either were hunting you or were waiting for you. You're not sure which yet, but they basically demanded your surrender, but you guys aren't really good at surrendering. Instead, you went with something you are good at, which is murder. So the battle was commenced, and that is where we find ourselves. We're going into round two. So you got a single round of combat in. A lot of interesting things happen. You've treed the commander. A guy and a horse are dead. There's maybe another horse that got whacked. So one of the Talon guys is in a pit. Other guys are kind of coming around. It's all over the place. But that's kind of where we start. Is you guys are in Bellis Res, and that's what. Any questions?
Nope. I
Okay.
got nothing on the laptop list. We don't have anything going on as far as
As far
perks
as
or.
buff spells and things like that, as far as I can tell, let me look. My notes do not indicate any buffs are in play. All right, so let's jump in. So normally we go to Titus, but he's not here, so we're going to skip over him and go straight to Wraith. Wraith, you're up.
I show a blessing of fervor, so I should take that off. Yeah.
I don't know unless you don't cast that, right? That's
I
Pocast.
do. Yeah, I do, and I don't show that I cast it, and I don't remember casting it,
Okay.
so
I
I
don't
don't think I
see
Fine.
it
would have
in the. I'm scrolling up through the back prior to
Mike,
initiative. I don't see the spell, so
Mike
but I
is
might.
showing
I don't
it
think you
too.
did.
Yeah, I sure don't remember doing that, but Mike's got a hell of a lot better memory than me, though. If he thinks we have it,
Yeah.
You're showing Blessing of Fervors on, Mike? Okay. All right. Well, if you're showing it, mark it off of your spells, I guess then, and we'll have Blessing of Fervor on the books.
And this is where we left off exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I could have sworn, but I'm gonna move to here
Okay.
and
Uh,
shoot her.
Straight down. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
So that's well 21 to hit. So that's 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Did she know I was up there
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
okay.
That's
So,
why she's up against the wall rather than
right.
out in the
So
open. She saw you
no
go up there.
no sneak attack. And then 18 to hit,
18 will also hit, just
mm,
barely.
which is another 8 points of damage.
Okay.
So 16 total.
Gotcha. Okay.
Did you
I've taken
move,
it
Chuck?
off.
What?
Did you? Mike is saying only one attack. I'm not sure why.
Oh, is it one attack because I had to
Oh, yeah,
move?
because you moved. Yes, that's true. Yeah, you only
Okay,
get one.
so 8
Oh, well, the
points.
first one then. So +8. Let me put more 8 on there. She
I
did
didn't
not
think I
like
had
that.
rapid shot in that. Hang on.
Do you have rapid shot?
I do, but I did. That's not the button I clicked. So I'll look into it and figure out if I've screwed up the
Mm.
macros somehow. You
The
keep
one I
going.
think is multi-shot, which I don't think you have yet.
No, but rapid shot does the same thing. You basically get one. I think at this level I get 2 attacks.
You would in a full attack action.
Yeah, remember you got Blessing of Fervor too, so you can use that for an extra attack, but
Huh.
not if you move. But you can get +4. I think +4 to your attack.
Oh, okay. At this
Uh,
point I got 1 attack. I was successful. Let's just keep it at that.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Move on.
All right, Lorelei. So Lorelei, you and Lorelei and Poe are split. Lorelei is floating 40 feet. She's right here,
Yeah.
above the thing, sort of over the thing. I don't think any of the Talons have actually spotted her.
And she was just doing recon, trying to find where they were all hiding.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're all out now. Is that?
She
But she's
doesn't
gonna,
see any more guys in that little canyon there where they were.
so she'll just continue to move around. I guess go around. 40. About there.
All right, she's overflying. Is she staying at 40 feet up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So she's just overflying the valley kind of thing. All right, cool. All right, my turn. Talon Commander. Well, she certainly doesn't like getting shot at from above. So where's her horse? Did you kill her horse, Arendar? Yeah.
Yes.
Shit. Well, she is going to do a full move action. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to there. She's crossing the battlefield, looking like she's going. I think she sees what's happening here, and she's trying to get by her other guys. Next Talon. All right, so that Talon is in the thing. These pits. So this is a question for Jennifer. Vondrum's pits, are they climb outable?
10 by 10 by 30.
Yeah. I mean, can you climb up them?
If you can climb out of a 30-foot wide sheer walled cliff
All
pit.
right, let me check and see if this guy's got a climb check on him. Well, okay, it's not nothing. So
I don't think they're designed to be climbed out of, but
well, he's not climbing out of this one. He gives it a shot, gets up, gives it a shot, nothing. So he's stuck down there. Arendar's up. All right, as far as I can tell, you have a wounded guy prone on the ground next to you that you killed his horse. You're a horse killer.
I did not kill his horse.
Somebody did.
The fireball killed all the horses.
Oh, that's a good point. All right, well, he's on the ground in front of you.
Are you sure it's not their turn? Because I was pretty sure last time I came up to him with him already on the ground and tried to attack him and missed. So I thought he should be going before me.
He might be. Yeah, because I don't see him individually represented. So I think he was with the commander. So yeah, well, he's in a sort of a precarious
He goes
spot.
first.
So so here's a question. Can you crawl? Can you do a full retreat crawl and
No.
avoid an attack of opportunity?
No,
No.
and both crawl and stand up, provoke an attack of opportunity.
All right. Well,
So unless he
that horse
stays
is
on the
on
ground and swings, he's going to get an attack of opportunity.
yeah. Well, he's not okay. Well, if he's got to take it, which kind of stinks, but if he's got to take an attack of opportunity, he's going to stand up and attack you with a spear. So go ahead and roll the provocation. Oh yeah, 21. All right. if that's the way you're going to do things for maximum damage.
That's a max damage power attack.
Well, he had 18 points and you did 21, so he goes down with gouting blood from a cleaved collarbone that you just severed and plunged into his upper chest. So now it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to
So you're gonna do a double move to get around her?
Yep.
Okay. She stops short as you
actually, I'm gonna go one more because
Okay.
then Wraith is flanking now, I think, if he's within range.
Yep, okay. All right, so double move for you to get between her and the other Talons who are looking over and wondering what the heck is going on. Now it's Vondrum's turn.
And as I go over there, I'm gonna be telling her, I was trying to save your life, stupid.
Well, she might not have any life to go back to if you kill her. Vondrum, what are you gonna do?
Vondrum is going to do a scorching ray
Okay.
and
At whom?
1 ray plus 1 additional for every 4 levels. So that's 3 more. So that's 4, or no, maximum of 3 at 11th level. Range and touch attack to hit 4d6.
All right. Who you
So
shooting at?
I need to roll you some. Do I need to roll a touch attack for each one or all of them?
I think all of them. How many are you getting? Is it 3?
I get 3.
Okay.
So I'm gonna aim for the guys on the horses and not the horses themselves.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do. And
So the guys that are like heading your way.
yeah.
These guys here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, my range touch attack. I haven't used this one in a while. Sorry. It's not the same as just the ranged bonus, is it? The add?
Well, yeah, it's a ranged attack.
Okay, so I just
but ranged touch is basically it's against their touch AC.
right. Okay, but I don't have to alter. Okay.
Right.
That's nice.
Spence is killing me.
So the rear guy.
All right. 14 will hit on touch.
Oh, okay. And, then
And
the
22
same
will
guy-
definitely hit.
Oh, that'll be the next one's for the guy in front of him. And then
Okay, so two
second
to the rearward guy and 1 to the forward guy.
reverse.
Reverse. Okay. All right. So all right, the first 2 then
And then
are
you need to roll independent damage.
yes, please.
Okay, so starting in the back. One that's for the back guy, and then this
Okay. Ooch, okay, so the back guy takes damage and he yells out in pain. This guy, the 2 scorching rays hit him. I'm looking at 31 points of damage here. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. He the two searing rays goes shooting across, lighting up the thing and hit him both in the chest. His brigantine armor catches on fire and he falls off his horse. He looks like he's unconscious. All right. Are you going to move or anything?
I am, and I can move quickly.
You're still on your horse.
Oh yeah, that's right. So the horse and I can move super quick, can't we?
Yep. Well, horse goes 40, I believe.
Because with blessing of fervor, is the horse blessed with the blessing of fervor?
Unless, well, I guess, yeah. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Although I don't know if I'm gonna just
50.
leave.
The speed 50 on a horse.
I'm not gonna just leave my partner here.
You could also, well, it'll be 80. It would be the speed if you use the Blessing of Fervor on your horse.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Me and my horse are gonna come over here.
Okay.
A little bit of cover.
Gotcha. All right, perfect. Ono's not here yet. So this Talon, what's he? Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's gone. So then this guy who just got blasted and sees the commander. Arendar, give me a quick perception check. He's gonna. Well, I know what he's gonna do. All right, this guy's horse pulls a big 180 and begins going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and begins galloping up that little crevice the same way they came, back that way. Poe, you're up. Andrew, welcome. Thought I heard Andrew. Maybe I didn't.
I'm gonna move less because I'm pretty much out of range of everything, so I'm gonna move down to about there.
Okay. All right. So that one Talon took off. So that's a double move for you?
Yeah. Yep.
Andrew, I have to say, you look splendid.
It is National Dress Like Less Hostile that day.
I don't know that I ever sported a topper though, even on my fancy pants this day.
That's true, but
Very
you meant
nice.
to, I think.
How was your sister's birthday?
The birthday was good. The restaurant wasn't, but that's what bourbon's for.
Ah, gotcha. Where'd you end up going?
Place called Small Batch in Midtown St. Louis.
It turned out to suck, huh?
Oh, it sucked bad. We'd been there before. It was good. It was bad. And
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, I'll send you the bill then.
I don't feel that sorry. What makes you think I have money? I don't have any money. All right, but it is your turn, Titus. So we've just hit the top of the third round. And at least one of the Talon underlings has broken ranks and is headed off at high speed. Before you go, Titus, Arendar, your perception check with the natural 20. Well done. Basically, you're interpreting this. You see the Talon commander, so she came to a stop when you materialized in front of her. But she's looking around, and you can see her. She's looking. You quickly turn your eyes. You see she's looking at this horse.
Okay.
All right, Titus, you're up.
Before I start,
You have Blessing of Fervor on, by the way.
oh, okay. I didn't even sneeze.
Well, there you go. See, we're looking out for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So I am flying 20 or
Where is
30
it?
I
feet.
I think you're still on your horse.
Yeah, we're flying.
Oh, I remember him doing that.
I did not know that.
Yes.
How high up are you?
20 or 30 feet.
All right, well, call it.
The horse isn't flying,
Yeah, I cast a fly spell on the horse.
and you don't get to determine where he flies.
I have experience as a horseman, and I know how to guide a horse with reins and with legs.
I don't know. I'll allow it. All right, so you're on a flying horse. What are you doing?
I ask myself that every morning.
Mary Poppins.
Are you thinking that maybe casting fly on the horse was a mistake, or
No, not at all. I'm just looking around for a target to hit, and we have a message going. So, does anyone need help?
Go get the guy who's running like a coward up the right northeast.
Where is he?
Northeast passage running. This guy.
Okay. Let me see what the distance is there.
Ambushed us and now they're running. They're cowards.
so your fly speed is 60. Just so you know.
Okay. I'm pretty fly for a guy on a horse.
Just go land on.
Sorry,
you need
I'm
a-
just getting everything set up and logging into Hero Lab.
Death from above.
Airborne.
Let's see. So do we need this person alive or dead?
No, we don't need him.
Okay, so northeast Talon on horse. How far can I fly and still cast a spell?
60 feet.
Well, it's the horse doing the flying, so yeah,
Oh.
it's 60 feet.
Okay, that's a good point. All right, I will fly 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 40, 50, 60. Okay. I will cast Fireball at the.
Ouch. Okay.
That was
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said cast fireball.
Wow. Okay. Hold on just a second.
Anybody else over there?
I just doesn't play around.
Is that the
You
horse?
wanted him dead. Vondrum said kill the motherfucker.
No, we're all good with it, Titus. Go on.
Okay.
We're just enjoying the show.
Kaboom. All right. So that whole area erupts with flame. I need to make a reflex save. So here we go. Let me do that. I got to make one for him and one for the horse. So this is for the guy. And he did
Wah,
not
wah.
make that. And then this is for the horse. 1 second. Oh, that's pretty. The horse has a better reflex save than the dude does. 22.
Oh.
So did he make that? Did the horse make it?
Yes.
All right. So what is the damage? I don't think anybody's coming out of this alive, but
Yeah. 76.
Okay, yeah. 76. All right. Let me get to the dice roller. Thank you all for bearing with me, as if you have a choice. Okay, roll, baby, roll. That's it.
you only rolled one die.
That's a D6 plus 7. You need 7
I did.
D6.
Oh God. Okay. Can I have a mulligan?
Apparently
please.
that bourbon was better than you suggested.
Oh yes. No, they.
If
they
it was the
had-
saving grace of the restaurant, they probably had seconds.
Oh yeah, they had a good list, and they got 1 ounce pours or 2 ounce pours. So I was getting 1 ounce pours. I think they were half ounce pours.
They were just little tastes, little baby tastes.
Yeah, like 2 little sips.
There you go.
Very-
I once heard somebody say, "You guys ever been to Mission Taco?"
Yeah.
I heard somebody once say that the mission at Mission Taco is to get more than 2 bites per taco. Which
More than 2,
I found
so
amusing.
3.
Yeah, 3 bites per. Their tacos are pretty small.
Yeah, they're
All right,
good.
so
They
they are good. 33 points. So it kills the guy outright. Half of 33 is 15.
16 and a half.
Okay. All right, so he falls down. So the dude is dead, but the horse is still alive and wandering around, scorched. Its mane is gone. All of its coat. It has burn marks on it, and it's neighing piteously from the damage that has been done to it. The guy
Sorry,
is on the
horse.
ground.
I didn't
All right.
mean to.
You meant it. You did mean it. Wraith, what about you?
I have a conundrum.
Okay,
That's me.
No.
it's his last name.
Arendar
It's
noticed
with his
that-
brother.
Yeah, Arendar noticed that this chick would seem to be paying attention to the horse, as if she's going to try to get to it and bolt.
Theoretically.
Yeah. Now he keeps saying he wants her alive, but if I shoot her, she's probably not going to be.
Possible.
So, first of all, do I get any of that? Like, did I notice anything about? I can't know what she's looking at. She's facing away from me, so I
Right.
don't know she's looking to get to the horse.
Well, she was headed that direction. Now, when Arendar got in front of her, she came to a full stop. So she's standing there in front of Arendar and kind of looking around.
Yeah.
Arendar's got a big bloody falcata out.
Yeah.
Falcata, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously she's worried for her life. She's already been injured a couple of times as well.
I would say a
So
good perception would probably tell, because as soon as Arendar figured that out, he probably looked back at the horse and then back at her.
yeah, probably.
So it'd still be a tough perception to pull that out.
Yeah,
but I
give me a
think
perception check, Rafe.
would figure that out.
17.
17's pretty good. Yeah, I'll say that you probably are getting an inkling that she's probably going to head for that horse and try and get the
Okay.
heck out of Dodge.
So I haven't moved.
Right.
So I'm going to do a full attack action
Okay.
and do 2 arrows on the horse and 1 on her.
Ooh, okay. You're gonna kill the horse. All right, nice. Bunch of horse killers in this party.
So rapid shot. The 2 first ones are on the horse. The third one's on her.
Okay. All right.
18, and they're
eight-
both within range of a longbow without any penalties for distance.
Gotcha. All right. 18 will hit the horse, and 30 will definitely hit the horse.
So that's 10 points of damage on the horse.
Okay. It is not dead.
Yeah, but it's probably not taking riders at the moment.
It's certainly not happy. Yeah.
Yeah, the last one is a 29 on her.
That'll hit. And for how much points?
6.
6 points. It did not kill her.
Yes.
Are you within 30 feet?
No.
Okay.
She gets no extra. None of them get any extra. It's just what it is. So
That's
the
what I'm
horse
trying
has
to-
2 arrows sprouting out of its like abdomen and sides or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
And she has one sprouting out of her back.
Yep.
So I'm thinking that she will probably be more compliant and less likely to hope that horse is in the mood to bolt with her.
Well, there's one other horse that could be. It's the one right here by the pit. But
Well, look, I'm trying to get out for my reputation of just killing everybody. And if I kill her, Arendar's going to be pissed off, and I have to listen to him blather on for however. So I did what I could.
all right. All right. So full attack action for you. So you're done. Is Lorelei going to do anything except hover around, or is she going anywhere specific?
Yeah, I think she's gonna go fly over to that horse.
Question.
Okay.
Do you get a verm for a NPC horse?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Still a kill.
She's gonna go over there, using the blessing of fervor for the extra
Oh.
speed, and then she's gonna try to grab the reins and guide that horse farther down into this canyon over this way.
Okay.
If it'll-
Does Lorelei have any animal handling or ride skill or anything like that? Anything that would be horse related? Or do you?
Let's see. She does not have handle animal.
Okay.
She's- Doesn't really. No, she doesn't really have anything applicable.
All
other
right.
than
I'm going to roll this to see if the horse is compliant. Considering its guy is dead, I don't know how much thing is. Oh yeah, it sort of, as she begins drawing on its reins and I'm assuming its harness to try and pull it along, it sort of doesn't want to be pulled, and it's holding back. Lorelei's doesn't really have the mass to force him. She could take another try at it next round. But in this case, it does not move with her.
Yeah, that horse is not going to be alive next round.
All right.
no, she's trying.
So Lorelei is by the horse. This is now visible to the Talon commander. And yeah, she just also would have seen. I'm trying to think of what she would do. She just saw 2 arrows going to that horse and an arrow going to herself. So she knows you're still back there. All right. She is going to.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
LL Chuck J.
She's going to turn and begin running towards Arendar's horse. But as she does so, the first thing she's going to do, so she's going to move towards Arendar's horse and begin to get on it. But she pulls a dagger from her belt and throws it at Wraith. 16's not going to hit you, is it?
No.
Okay.
And throwing a dagger 60 feet?
Yeah, it was going to be a tough one anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so she gets to Arendar's horse, but she cannot mount it yet. But she's trying to. She's trying to get a foot in the stirrups. He's still in the pit. Let me see if I can do a climb check for this guy. What's his climb? There it is. Yeah, nope, he's still in there. And now it's Arendar's turn. Did he leave?
No, he's still there.
Oh, okay, I see him.
Control your woman.
Yeah, that's it. What is she holding in her hand?
Like as a weapon?
Actually, nothing, because she would have had to.
She had an axe.
But she had to drop that or put that away to grab the dagger and throw it. Wraith.
Yeah, it's put away right now. She doesn't have anything in her hand. She's got it sheathed so that she can try and get on a horse.
I'm going to yell at Wraith, drop her if she gets on that horse. And I'm to run to here and try to take her down.
Like a tackle?
Yep.
All right. So like would that be a bull rush or a grapple?
Let's go with bull rush because I get a bonus on that one.
All right. Okay. So you're basically trying just to knock her prone, essentially.
Then like grab on top of her. So I'm trying to grab her and take her down.
Okay. So a tackle. All right.
Right. So I am not trained in this, so she would get an attack of opportunity as I approach her.
And she doesn't have a weapon out.
Right.
So she is not gonna. Well, she may just try and punch you away.
She's trying to elbow me or punch me or something.
Yeah, she's gonna try and punch you. Melee. Okay. Natural 20 on the punch. Let's see if I can convert it. 16. No, that's not enough, but that is a hit.
Yep.
Max damage. 4-point punch. She broke your nose.
With 4 points, she broke the nose.
Yep. Max damage.
Okay.
No, she didn't break your nose, but she hit you. She hit you in the face pretty hard too.
So I'm doing CMB, which is 15, which is +2 for this, so 16. And 2 more, so. Okay, so I'm going against her CMD.
Yep. Let's see it. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, you creamed that. All right. So even though she turns and throws a punch at you, as you crack into her, you feel that punch sort of just go into your face, and it stings. It smarts. I mean, you felt it, but you do end up tackling her, and she goes prone and skitters about 8 feet through the snow and ice as you sort of land on top of her. Hold on. As you sort of land on top of her, and do you even have you put the falcata away, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says that you can do some of the weapon as a free action during a move. So.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So yeah, so she's prone and you're on top of her. So technically you're also prone.
Right. Yep.
Vondram, you're up.
I've moved back over to the pit.
Okay.
And while I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, hey, somebody come over and kill this guy because I'm not going to waste a spell and none of my weapons will touch him. But I'll keep him in here until you get here. And I smile down at him.
Maybe Titus can use a fireball and make a cannon out of that pit.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to
This
back
guy's
up
like,
10 feet.
Is that a flying talon? A flaming talon? All right, so
Yeah.
you roll back over there and yell out to everybody, hey, come kill this guy. I don't want to waste a spell on him.
Yep.
But he's like, what do you mean? I'm not spell worthy? All right.
Let's
So
see, 30 by 10 and compression and barrel basically is smooth. Oh, you could shoot him probably 60, 80 feet in the air. Come on.
Yep. We one of the Steve once came up with the idea for what he called a monkey cannon. Basically, you create pit at an angle, pointing in the direction of the people you want to do that. You do mad monkeys at the bottom of the pit, and then follow it with a fireball the next round, and it shoots flaming monkeys at your enemies.
There you go.
Flaming
Call it the
mech
monkey
monkeys.
cannon. Poe, you're up.
All right, I guess I'll go take that Talon on. Something to do. Should be able to reach him, right, with a giant sticker.
No,
30
he's
foot-
30
30
feet
foot
down.
He's 30 feet down.
Yeah. Oh, well, we could just pelt him with rocks until somebody gets here with an arrow. That seems cruel, though.
We wouldn't want to be labeled as cruel.
Out here in the wilderness.
Donnie's not a cruel guy. But he has no care for this.
Well, I'll just wait for him to. You could cancel that spell and have him come up, and then I could attack him.
How long does the spell last?
8 rounds.
What's this guy wearing?
Just regular brigantine armor.
Yeah, the brigantine armor. So just create water in the hole.
You can't create that much water.
I don't know if I
That's a-
can create that much water.
Drown his
No.
ass.
It's a cleric thing, and right now it would be 7 gallons every cast.
It's not enough to.
No, I mean, if you want me to bring him up, I will.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is it a, that's a free action, isn't it?
To eliminate the pit. Yep.
Yeah, and then I think it takes 1 turn for it to come up.
It does take 1 round to get there.
Okay, well.
Wait a second. No, it doesn't. Hold on.
I mean, I could magic missile him, but again, I don't want to waste a spell.
No,
1
And,
second.
and we're discussing all this while we look at him.
just call down to him. If you would be so kind as to commit suicide, that'd be
If
great.
you slit your own throat, like sometime in the next 5 minutes, we'd really appreciate your help.
Or
Well,
if
the
you wanted-
duration.
gonna leave him down there. We can just leave him down there for a few more rounds and hope that Eric gets back in time, and then Eric can,
Punch him to death.
boot to the head.
I mean, I don't mind bringing him up, so.
So, to your point, Mike, about the duration, when the duration of the spell ends, creatures within the hole rise up to the bottom of the pit until they are standing on the surface over the course of a single round. So that's accurate. But if the caster decides to just simply eliminate it, I don't think that there's any.
I would think it would end the same way. If
I
that instantly closed, then it would shoot him like 20 feet up in the air.
Or squish him.
Which would be nice.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah,
Pull.
make a soldier cannon.
I think he would just materialize at the surface in whatever condition he's in.
Well, that's
So
what I'm gonna do. I don't know when it's gonna happen,
You're the
but that's what
DM, so
Yeah, I think he's gonna. So he is standing. So I think he just materializes at the top. So now he's standing there with a look of incredulity on his face. So Poe, it's up to you. Do you want to stick him?
Sure, if you let me.
I'll let you.
I will do my best. 21.
21 is a hit. Can you do more than 18 points in a round? Because that's what he's got left. 9 points. Okay. All right. He staggers backward. Where's my horse? All right. We're still in initiative because there's still people alive. Titus, what are you going to do? You're flying above. You just nuked that canyon, killing a guy and significantly injuring a horse.
Well, I cast heal on the horse, don't I?
You're a sorcerer. You don't have any heal spells.
But I'm also a ASMR.
Okay. Oh, that's a good point.
But that's probably not what I'm going to do. So that Talon's already been, I guess, manhandled by a couple people.
So the one that Poe is sticking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's injured pretty significantly. I don't know. Oh yeah, he's taking damage from a couple of people, so no verm opportunity for that guy.
Okay, so I guess the Talon Commander, do we want her dead or alive?
Oh, I say you kill her.
Who are you asking?
Right now, Arendar's laying on her, so
Well,
please
we
don't,
have message.
please don't fireball her.
Fireball coming
Arendar
on.
wants her alive.
I want to talk to
Okay,
her.
well, then I am going to probably, let me check here. I don't know whether I should cast Ray of Enfeeblement or Hypnotic Pattern on her.
Hypnotic pattern is sort of an area of effect spell, so it might injure, well, not injure, but it might dazzle Wraith and Arendar as well. I
Oh,
think they both might be in range of it.
okay.
Let me see. I'm checking out to see how far the reach is. Range 10-foot spread. Yeah, I guess depending.
If I get her on the outer edge.
I guess anybody who could see it.
Oh. Well, I
So
use message to say avert your eyes, fellas.
If you do that, I'll use message to say, don't hit her with anything unless she gets away from me.
Ah, okay.
Fireball.
All right, I'm gonna hold, I'm gonna move a little closer and I'm going to hold.
Okay. You're still up in the air, right?
Oh, yes, forgot my horse.
Okay. I got you. I got you back. Wraith, what about you? Now's the time to kill her, man. Remember all the things that your brother embarrassed you doing during your youth.
Arendar will be pissed. And I assume that they have this guy taken care of down here. So how far is it from where I am down to the surface?
It's about 20 feet, 25 feet. So it'd be a bit of a jump. I mean, you could probably do it fine with your dex, but you did not. I mean, you climbed up this way from down to the south and
Yeah.
jumped up there. So it's about 20 feet tall.
And it's ice covered?
Ice and snow. It's stone, but yeah, there's ice and snow on the top of it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna slide down to the surface. You can tell me what I need to roll.
Okay. Give me a reflex save. You're not saving from anything. This is just a determination of how your reflexes act.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm sorry. I need to 20. What's that? 25.
25. Yeah, no problem. So you slide down. Okay.
Then I'm just gonna walk over to here
All right.
and stop and watch Arendar wrestle around with her on the ground for a while.
Okay, sounds good. Lorelei still trying to move that horse?
Actually, no, she didn't have to now because that person's gone. So she'll just try to calm it down and talk to it.
Okay. Just it is injured and it is kind of nervous just because it's injured, but she does seem to have calmed it down. It doesn't look like it's going to stampede anywhere or anything like that.
Okay.
All right. Underneath you, the Talon commander stops struggling and smiles and says, "All right, you got me. What do you want?"
I'm gonna say I didn't expect that reaction.
All right. Think about it for a minute. This Talon, the remaining Talon who's still alive, has decided that this whole place sucks and he is leaving. So he's going to start running. Which way is he going to run? He's going to try and run past you guys. He's going to run south. So he takes off this way and starts heading towards thing. So Poe, you would get a attack of opportunity, and Vondram, you might too if you want to do a physical attack. Poe, that's a hit. 8 points. Oof. That hurt him.
One left.
He's got one left. Bondrum, what about you?
You're muted.
You're
I
muted.
begin with my spear, I guess.
You could, if you have it.
I do. I will do that. Excuse me.
Oh, natural
Daddy.
20.
Oh,
How
he's a
about that?
goner.
He only had one hit point, January.
He only has
Oh.
one hit point.
All right, cool.
Down he goes. All right, so he's dead. Now he's dead. Now all right. So at this point, depending on what you guys are gonna do, and I'm gonna give this, I'm gonna give the decision to Arendar. Do you want to come out of initiative at this point, or do you want to kill her? Because I think it's your turn now.
Titus has more fireballs, I think. So
If she stops struggling, then I'm going to put her arms up behind her and either ask Wraith for
You
something.
hear her as you do that. You hear her go, ah.
Yeah, shut up. Pissed at her. And then either ask Wraith for some rope, or if I've got some handy, then I'm going to grab some and start tying her arms behind her back.
All right. Do you have rope?
I do have some.
All right. Well, then I'm going to say we fall out of initiative at this point. And so you basically step up, get her on her feet, and begin tying her up.
And the whole time, Arendar's pissed at her. The whole time he's saying, "You stupid, trying to save your lives."
She doesn't say anything as you berate her.
So,
all right, but you're both up. You're both on your feet now.
Okay. I'm going to ask her how she found us and how many more are out here looking for us.
Pure luck, and I don't know. She says with a smile.
Does anyone have a good... Oh, wait, I think I've got a decent sense motive on this character. It's okay. Try sense motive.
Okay.
I believe her. And if anybody else wants to try it.
+5.
Sure, I believe her.
18.
No, I think she's telling the truth.
Wraith, you're skeptical of anything a Talon would say, considering your previous experience of them. So you suspect that she knows more than she's saying, but Arendar, you're not sure. She said those things very quickly, so it's not like she had a lot of time to come up with a lie.
Yeah, those were planned responses. She's lying.
I'm curious why she's smiling. I'll ask her that.
Ask you, why are you smiling?
Yeah, because pre-dead people usually don't smile.
She says, I have no illusions about what you guys are probably going to do to me. You've left a trail of bodies from Bresk through here. And everybody there knows, and everybody on my team know that you're a bunch of murdering miscreants. But
I mean, who ambushed who here, lady? Come on now. Take a little responsibility.
she's the police.
Ah.
You guys left a trail of bodies all over Bresk.
They can't prove that.
I don't know that they have the same constitution in Bresk that we have here. I don't know that they're so hung up on, evidence and proof and stuff like that. But you get the Arendar, as she says this, you can see that there's anger in her eyes. You're starting to think that maybe that smile is a nervous reaction. You know how some people giggle when they're nervous or stuff like that? You'd wonder if that's not the case here.
Right.
Because she's like, look, I know what you're going to do to me. I don't know why you're dragging it out.
Because I want information.
I don't have any for you.
As contrary to what you idiots think, we're trying to help your king. Even though all you guys are pretty much hell-bent on making up crimes for people and finding problems when there aren't any.
Well, according to the Lord Chamberlain Glibglammer, since you guys broke that guy over there, she points at, well, she can't point, but she nods her head over at Ginnis.
Uh-huh.
Since you guys broke him out of prison, everybody basically assumes that you were in it with him in the assassinations.
Nope. We actually know now who the assassin is.
Oh, well,
So
that's convenient.
it's just a matter of getting it back. But you guys are so short-sighted and ignorant that
Well, we know who the assassins are too now. It was him, and now it was you. Now, I don't know that you guys pulled the trigger. You guys got there 2 weeks after it done, but we know that you guys were involved. When the king gets you, and he will,
Yeah, that
you
makes
guys,
perfect sense,
you
lady.
you guys will be at the end of a rope.
We weren't there, but somehow we were involved. And that to you makes more sense than the problem has been at your door for years.
Then why did you bust the chief assassin out?
Because he's innocent.
he's innocent and Glib-Glamour is some kind of umbrage piece of crap that is a poison inside your
So
government.
what do you think is more reasonable? That a bunch of sequin guys who have who have no connections with the Bandu Hills and are known to have Sargavan sympathizers in your town council
Yeah.
that you guys have somehow managed to solve this crime that every constable in Bresk hasn't been able to find out until we found this guy here, Jinnis, who is an agent of a traitorous dwarf who wants to become king. What's more reasonable than that? You guys are already declaring support. These guys are avowed traitors. They're admitted traitors. He confessed. She points at Jinnis. Jinnis is like, I didn't confess to anything. I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Yeah.
She says it's much more reasonable. Who do you think did it then? If you guys know who did it.
I know who did it, and we'll get that information back to someone who's actually loyal to the king and not just a mindless follower.
Oh, well, this nameless assassin. Okay.
Oh, he's
Perhaps
not
you guys should
nameless.
join OJ with the search for the real killers.
And you're asking me to trust the Talons? Between all of you that I've met so far, you couldn't figure out who farted in the hot tub. So
All right, let
We
a
know
pro
who
step
farted
up.
in the
I
hot
just
tub.
rolled a 29 diplomacy.
All right,
you
what
don't know
do you say?
shit.
I say, look, obviously, what's his fate? Just didn't do it. We're working on who did do it. Your logic doesn't seem logical. And we'd like to enlist your help in finding out who the real killer is, because this is a plague amongst us. It's causing dissension among all the clans, and you can help us and live or not help us. And
Oh, she's
maybe
not living. Barandar will keep that quiet, but
You could see that she's listening to you, but she doesn't you're not sure if she's believing you. And then she suddenly kind of nods her head and says, "All right, fine. I'm loyal to the king. If you guys have some evidence as to who did this, then I'm with you. All I want is to find out who did this and capture them. Now, we've been told that it's you, along with them and other conspirators in who are helping Lord Gallo to try and become the new king."
all right, now that we see eye to eye, I'll let Arendar or Wraith explain with facts, logic, and charm.
yeah,
You
At
mean
least
murder?
2 of 3.
you know Arendar's charm, right?
Yeah, it comes at the point of a bolcata.
Exactly. Okay, so
Wraith, give me a quick sense motive.
I don't believe what she's saying. And I'm not saying this in front of her just yet, but I will be letting the rest of the party know she's not walking away from here. She can't.
So I'm guessing we still
Oh.
have a message going.
Murder's back on the menu, boys.
I believe the dumb luck thing. I don't know why, but I do. But if anyone from here gets back, then they're going to know exactly where we were, 12 hours a day, 2 days ago.
I'll do it before Poe gets here.
Yes.
Titus, you think she's on board?
And I share as much.
I think Poe might be out for the night. 9. Is he an East Coast guy?
You what?
Oh no, you mean?
Oh, no, I mean, yeah, oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
Yeah,
You want me to text him?
I wanted to get this part. Don't text him yet.
Okay.
I'm still in a comfortable spot. I
Oh,
don't.
you don't necessarily want him witnessing your
I
cold-blooded murders?
don't want to witness in our murder. That's extra hoops to jump through.
I'll tell you what, if you're Ono and you're a lawful good teenager,
I have
and
no
every
idea
once
why
in a
he's
while
doing
Wraith
that.
sends you to your room and then people die, eventually he's going to put two and two together.
He's in an opium stupor.
We're assuming his intelligence just isn't that great.
I don't know. Yeah, it might not be.
Um,
He's like, there were a bunch of people here. Wraith sent me away. I came back. The people were gone, but there's blood everywhere.
everywhere. So, yeah, this is a question to the four of you, not you, Les.
Okay. You want me to take off my headset?
No.
Okay.
But she's not hearing this. But Arendar's take on this is we can't let her go. As much as Arendar didn't want to kill any of these guys, once this started, there was only one way this could go. Now, Arendar's willing to be wrong and listen to arguments on why we should trust her and send her back with info, but as of right now, he thinks they're just going to use this as further evidence that, we are the enemy. And
Well, she basically said that right now, you guys, considering that you escaped from Bresk, killed several people at that bar, and broke out Jinnis, the ambassador, from prison.
There were no conscious witnesses when we broke that guy out.
There were the whole staff. You didn't, when you broke the guy out. Well, they assume it was you because one day he was there,
Right.
the next day he's gone, and you guys are gone.
Right.
And now
They're
he's
gonna
here.
assume we killed these people too, whether she's dead or not, honestly. I mean, we're guilty regardless, but I agree with you. I think she should not live. I mean, it's the tides of war.
Yeah, I don't want to kill her, but I don't think anything good comes from letting her live, and I think there's lots of potential bad things that can come from letting her live. So as much as this goes against his good alignment,
Well, good for now, anyway.
Things that have to happen, unless someone's got a different take on this, which I'm more than welcome to listen to.
Sounds good to me.
I don't trust the Talons at all from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Except for the guy that seems to be helping us. I don't know why he's doing that. Seems like an honest guy, but he's the only one I've seen in the whole group of them that's had any kind of sincerity.
Jennifer, Chuck, what's your thoughts?
They're withholding their thoughts.
Hey, it's not going to get any thoughts.
Sorry, I was muted. She's not going to go back and do anything good. Even if we told her exactly who killed the king and through who and the agents of who, she's not going to believe it.
And that gives the person who did it,
What?
when they go back and start clumsily looking into this,
Yeah.
the person who did it a chance to ditch evidence.
Well, that or if they go back and start looking into the person who did it, who actually did it, the person who physically poisoned all of the stuff.
Yeah, that was the cook.
Yeah, they're going to find what we did. If they get that far, because as soon as they're looking into it, this Glib Glamour chick and the others who are obviously crooked are going to have her taken out there.
Right. So, okay.
So she'll die a little later. And no one will ever hear of it because they're good at covering up their crimes. And they'll continue blaming it on us somehow.
Right. Okay. All right.
So you're just gonna execute a defenseless
Yes.
police officer.
Oh,
Yeah, like the crooked police in the LAPD were police officers back in the day.
All right. So who's gonna do that? Who's gonna do it?
I will.
All right. So Arendar, you just step up to her. You could see her sort of like, she closes her eyes as she waits for the strike.
Mhm.
You coup de grace her.
Yeah. I'll tell her I wish you would listen to me before I do it.
There was never going to be any way out of this. And you kill her, and she drops to the ground.
And then we pile all the body. Actually, we're going to loot the bodies and then we're going to pile them up in a pile.
Okay.
Do we want to burn them?
Now that works.
So a little desecration after the fact.
We could eat them.
No,
I did not
it's,
see that coming.
it's a Viking funeral.
Yeah. It's a funeral for them.
All right, so you're gonna cut down some of these scrabbly trees and pile all the bodies together and light them on fire.
Yep.
Or cast fireball.
What about the horses, the dead horses? What about the live horses? You could probably take them with you.
The live horses we're going to take with us. We're going to add them to our caravan.
I
All
thought
right.
the live horses were ours.
There was a couple.
There's still three, two wounded and one completely fine horse that the Talons that were Talon horses.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to add them to our caravan.
Are you sure you want to do that? As opposed to just taking their halters off, smacking them on the ass and letting them find their own way? Because the next dumbass group we run across, if they're horses that they can identify,
We'll take off the horses' name tags. There's no way they can identify them.
now you want me to skin brands off of horses?
I got to do a burst less for, I think at least one person had some damage,
Okay.
and I'll make sure the horse is close to.
Yeah, make sure the horses. There you go.
All right. So the horses will get. In fact, that will heal up all of those horses completely.
Okay, so yeah, anybody who needs it, 22 points.
Thanks. So what did we find on the bodies?
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get this done. So on the bodies, there are several. I mean, all of them have a fair amount of weapons. They're also bearing those. They're wearing the tabards and the symbols of the Talons, of the new organization. On their bodies, each of them has a small pouch filled with dwarvish coins, for a total out of all. I think it was six Talons. So I'm talking about the individual guys first. So it's a total of 78 gold pieces and 110 silver, and it's all in Bresk coinage.
Right.
The Talon commander has 24 gold, 32 silver in her own, and she has 2 platinum pieces of Sargavan mint. It's got the Queen of Cheliax on it. 2 platinum pieces.
Yeah, she wouldn't buy.
Yeah.
All right. She also has a small silver dagger.
Can
The one she did not throw.
can one of our mages do detect magic, please?
Sure.
So we can pick out the magic items from the mundane stuff.
Okay.
Done.
The silver dagger radiates a little magic. She also, and I hadn't got this far yet, but the Talon commander also has 2 potions on her. One of speed and one of extra healing. Would be cure serious in this case. But no other magic. The rank and file guys don't have any magic.
You said the
Yeah.
dagger was magic?
+1, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
+1 silver dagger. There are also one of the horses that's still alive, has a magical saddle on him. It has been once you start examining this. The other horses have various kinds of equipment on them. There are spears that are used as lances that they use from horseback. 3 of the horses have crossbows. sort of mounted in there, and cases of bolts with them. They are all mundane. There's also food, bedrolls, that kind of thing. One of the things, something interesting that you find is in a couple of the different saddlebags, you will find meat and cheeses that are bearing the symbols of shops in Maxon, in the town of Maxon. So it's possible that these guys
Is that
resupplied there, or were waiting for you guys there.
is that the city that the
That's
notes go to?
Yes, it is. The city that you guys bypassed. So that could be that if these were part of a cadre that were there waiting for you guys to show up, it's possible they got the word after you guys didn't show up and began searching. This could have been just random.
Right. Okay.
The saddle, which was the guy from the pits horse,
Uh-huh.
had been fairly cunningly sort of de-decorated so that it didn't look magical or any or at all
Nice.
yeah, or at all nice. But what it does, if you take a moment to sort of look at it, it is a horsemaster's saddle. An ornate military saddle with the leather tooled in an equine motif, and it grants anyone riding it a +5 competence bonus on acrobatics when on the horse, and a +5 competence bonus on ride checks.
Oh, nice.
Also, the mount, if you have any teamwork feats, the mount gains the benefit of those as well.
Yeah, that would get me to a 1 ride skill.
There you go. Perfect. It's your lucky day. All right, so you that's all the material that they have. I don't know if you're gonna keep. Are you gonna? Did you say you're gonna send away the 3 horses, or?
No, I think we should take them with us.
Yeah, Arendar's keeping them.
All right, you're gonna tie against 3 of you. You tie them behind you.
Yeah.
When you guys return to Balin, Balin seems well accustomed to the displays of extreme violence that you guys tend to get into. But Jinnis is taken aback, especially after Arendar just simply executed the commander of the Talons. And he's quiet as you guys move on towards Gallofend. He's a little quiet about that. He doesn't. He's a little seems a little taken aback by how violent you guys have acted at this place. Remember, he's never seen you guys do this, whereas Balin absolutely has.
Balance, like it's like a weekly thing with them.
Yeah, it's like it's just another day in the bloodbath. All right, but so you guys begin. You guys grab up that material. I'm assuming you're taking also the food, or you might pack it onto one of the 3
Yeah.
remaining
Oh,
horses,
man.
that kind of thing.
Horses, yeah.
Use as a pack for. Okay, yeah, you have more than enough. Both Jinnis and Balin will tell you, you guys have more than enough food for all of you to get to Gallofend. But it's still Gallofend is still about 3 days ride away, 3.5 probably.
Okay.
But you guys continue on.
Yeah.
You're not confronted by any other groups of Talons. You don't see anybody on the horizon. But as you guys are getting there, Balin reminds you guys that you guys are still outside of Lord Gallo's territory, at least for another day or so, and need
Right.
to be careful. There might be other people around here, but you're getting closer, certainly, to what would constitute the borders of Lord Gallo's territory. As you guys are riding along one day, Balin sort of rides up next to you guys, to Titus, and basically says, "Does that look like what I think it is?" And he points up in the sky. And Titus, you see that coming up in a little column looks like a column of smoke. It's not huge. It's not like a house fire kind of column of smoke. It's more like a campfire column of smoke off in the distance.
Is it in our way, or is it like off to the side?
Well, it's sort of in the general direction that you guys are going, but it's not. I don't know that you would have to go right past it if you didn't want to. Remember, you're sort of out in the wilderness right now.
How far away does it seem?
Maybe a mile.
So do you want me to go scout it? This is to Arendar, by the way,
Yeah.
or any of the rest of the party.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
So maybe we should change our direction to come closer to it. And then I'll dismount and go scout what the issue is.
All right, cool. You're gonna scout up there? Give me a
Yeah.
stealth roll.
Well, that wasn't good.
Natural 1.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's still a 20.
It's still a 20.
He's more stealthy on a fail than most of us are, like with a good roll.
Hold on 1 second. All right. Okay. So you here, so you are actually sort of like kind of, hold on a sec. Ah, God, stop it. One moment. All right. So Wraith, you are sort of following a little of the ways along the thing. And I'm gonna put you on the board. Hold on.
Is this the same day or the next day?
The next day. This is the next day. So
Well,
Wraith, your view should change. Everybody else's should stay the same. You guys
Yeah,
sure?
yeah.
Okay. So do you see so basically you see what you see.
Yeah.
So there's however many
So
people. You can
are
see
we
the source of the smoke.
are we still connected by telepathy or the
Not if it's a new day, but I can cast it.
what's the range on message?
message? That's what I meant.
That's a good question. Let me check.
170 feet.
Yeah, you would be much farther away.
Okay. So
Well-
I see 4 people and a campfire. So I'm gonna try to skirt around to get the
Like
best view.
around to the south?
Well, I can't see where I am now.
Oh, right. You should be able to see. You're right
Oh,
here.
okay, there I am.
So
Is
this
that
this pathway actually is someplace that you might go. This looks like it's in a sort of like clearing in a forested area.
yeah. Well, part of my view is sort of obstructed by that wagon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to move further into here,
Gotcha. Okay.
and then I'm going to what? Go ahead.
So yeah, so you can see, so that guy to your, I'm gonna go from so I'm just so this guy, you see
Yeah,
which one
east to west.
east to west, yeah. So the easternmost guy looks human and is dressed as a soldier, but also has a lot of like like furs and stuff on because of the weather.
Yeah,
He's dealing with those 2 horses there. Those horses you think have been detached from that wagon.
right.
And are sort of like he's getting ready to feed them. He's tied nose bags on them and that kind of thing. There's
Yeah.
another sitting on a little log over here near the fire is somebody. It looks well much smaller than a human. And the same for this one over here. It's much smaller than a human-sized person, smaller than you even. And those 2 are just sitting on logs near the fire. One of them is eating something. The other one is carving a piece of wood or some sort of like thing with a knife. And then this guy is over here. He's just sitting on these like bedrolls out in the open. And you're wondering about that because there's also a big tent there. But it doesn't look like they're staying inside it, or at least some of them are not, because there's
Okay.
like little bedrolls set out. He's just sitting there. He's actually sharpening. He's running a stone across his sword.
So is he human?
He looks human. Yeah, he's another soldier. But the other 2, the 2 smaller creatures, don't look human, and they don't look like, they're not dressed like soldiers.
So
They
they're
both
either
Oh, go
they're
ahead.
either hobbits, halflings, whatever you want to call them,
Potentially, yeah.
or goblins, or who knows what.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try to settle myself and just observe them for a little bit.
Okay.
Do the soldiers act like soldiers? Do the little people move at all? Do I get a better look at their face? Do any information I can gather?
Okay, give me a perception check. All right,
30.
30. That's pretty good. All right. So once the horses are taken care of, the one soldier kind of stomps over to where the other guy is and sits down on what looks to be his own bedroll and pops out what looks to be some bread and dried meat and begins eating it. At one point, you hear a voice, and you can't. Well, I probably could. You hear a voice from inside the tent say
Right.
in Chilaxian. Calls out a name and says, "Get in here." And then this guy who was cleaning his sword stands up, puts the sword in the scabbard, and goes in the tent. You don't hear any voices in there after that, but you're not sure what's going on. These two, the two little ones, eventually the ones that eat, the one that's eating goes over by the fire, and is turning like a little stick with that looks like it has some meat over it a little bit to get it warmed up,
Yeah.
and then goes back and sits down. Throws back. It's wearing a hooded thing. It throws back the hood. It looks like a hobbit.
Okay.
The other one
So-
has their back to you and does not pull back their hood.
Right. So potentially 2 humans, 2 hobbits, and a Chilaxian in a tent. And I
Yeah.
speak Chilaxian. So the only thing she did was call the guy's name to come in
It
the
was a
tent.
male voice.
No, all I heard him do was call the guy's name to come into the tent.
Yep.
Okay.
If you wait if you wait a little longer, eventually the guy comes back out of the tent, goes over to the fire where they have some stuff, some hand bread and stuff like that, sort of baking on these stones, picks a couple of them up and goes back in the tent.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Well, no, I'll stay there for a time enough to try to time it so I can observe them, but being cognizant of how far my group is behind me.
Now, are they still the rest of you guys, are you guys still moving this way? Or have you stopped waiting for Wraith to come back?
I would have moved that way slowly.
Okay, so you're cutting the distance. All right. So Wraith, you've been here for several minutes and you haven't observed anything notable except, I mean, they're just sort of sitting there. It looks like they're hunkered down for the day. Whoever's talking Chilaxian in the tent does not come out of the tent.
Right.
Eventually, after a couple of minutes, that guy comes back out.
Yeah.
And goes back. He doesn't have the bread with him. He goes back and sits down next to the guy and sort of leans back and sort of relaxes a little bit, that kind of thing. The only other thing that you notice that intrigues you in any way is the soldiers have regular weapons. You don't see any missile weapons on those guys, but the halfling and maybe the other halfling, they both, as you look, you see that next to them, lying on those logs, are 2 small bows and with quivers of arrows next to them.
Right.
And as an archer, with your expert eye, you can tell that those bows are very nicely crafted. Even though they're small, they look to be of high quality, maybe even masterwork quality.
Yeah. But otherwise, I don't see any markings or pins or anything that would be heraldry to suggest who these people are.
Every once in a while when the soldiers are up and around, you do see that they are not wearing Talon colors. They're wearing red and black. The only other army that you associate red and black with is the Sargavans. So their colors are red and black. You don't see any medallions or anything like that, but they are wearing red and black tabards over their armor.
Well,
Okay.
with red and black and the fact that you heard Chilaxian,
Yeah.
I think that says they're Sargavans, and I'm all for the fewer Sargavans we have out here, the better. So
Yeah. So I'm going to move back towards my group.
Okay.
And basically try to reconnect with them at whatever distance they are now and tell them what I've seen.
All right.
I'd like to go in and eliminate them.
Yeah, well, we're not going to be able to sneak up on them with a wagon and 50 people on
No.
horses.
Well, no, we'll leave these guys back here.
Yeah, so it's a matter of at what distance do we want to stop? At what distance are we going to try to sneak back in? And if we're going to try to eliminate them in the night as they are now, then
Is it
there's,
nighttime now or is it still daytime?
Still daytime.
well, yeah, but it's going to be night. That's why they've sort of hunkered down for
Mhm.
camping.
Yeah, it's mid to late afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put you on the
I was gonna
Bandu map.
say, right now, yeah, I actually,
So 2 humans, 2 halflings, and a guy of unknown,
You guys are actually
like-
not too far from the Elite Gap right now.
but likely human, speaking chillaxing in the
they're
tent.
probably a scouting party or something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind talking to whoever is in the tent before we kill them.
Okay, look, bro, you got to stop with this fucking talking to people, okay? Do you want them dead or do you not want them dead?
I want them dead, just I want them dead later after I get information from them.
You're junking my vibe, dude.
The nice thing, well, the ones on the outside, I don't care how fast you kill them. Nice thing, actually, if we can wait for nighttime, is all 5 of us have dark vision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Halflings and humans do not have dark vision, so if we attack at night, they're limited by what they can see with fires and torches and stuff, and we are not.
They got 2 soldiers with no ranged weapons, but the 2 halflings, hobbits, whatever they are, they've got bows and good ones. So on the chances that they can see in the dark, try to stand with a tree or something between you.
Between you and the short guys.
Yeah.
There he is.
Other than that, we can go up and try and get information if you want. I only heard one person in the tent. That doesn't mean there's only one person in the tent.
Right.
It means there's only one person speaking. But I'm
Right.
thinking Titus has the answer for tent guy.
Okay.
That's the one I want to talk to.
So we can't fireball the tent guy?
Ixnay on the Ireball Fey. Ono's here.
Hey,
Hey, Eric.
You are
Yes,
hushing my buzz, dude.
What fireball? There was no fireball.
There was no fireball.
No,
there was 2 of them.
there was no fireball. No horses were harmed in the filming of the previous scene.
5 that are dead, natural causes. Just a really bad week.
Yeah. They had hoof and mouth disease.
So Jennifer, so I had a cold last weekend that was nothing. And I felt fine all week, but like on Thursday, I started losing my voice.
Oh,
No pain, no sore throat, no nothing. But then starting yesterday, started getting a sore throat and coughing, and voice got even worse. And so I just feel like I've got like a minor cold, but the voice is pretty much trash.
That happened to me last year. Must be some new virus. Woohoo!
oh, he's the outbreak monkey for COVID too.
COVID
I
42.
don't know if I've ever had COVID, so
Probably had it
I
4 times.
tested positive, but
Sorry you're feeling that way, Mike.
like I said, I sound worse than I feel.
Yeah, get it together, bro. Come on.
Quit being a wuss.
Yeah. Take your emergency or do whatever you hippies need to do. Come on.
Alright.
Ooh, I heard that.
Tamar, you had some trouble getting her to sleep?
Yeah, she's just been on a schedule. She likes to hang out on dad till late.
Yep. She
She
likes to
just
stay up.
wants to hop on pop. So we read stories.
Yeah, no offense, bro, but Tamar didn't want to sleep. Color me shocked.
Yeah, there's surprising nobody here. All right, do you guys want to Eric, well, do you guys want to tell them what happened back at with the Talons?
We had a nice conversation with some Talons. They went their way, we went our way. And we're continuing on. And we've come across a group of people who seem to be Sargavan, possibly laying in wait.
We're just
Well, they don't. So one of the things, Wraith, that you notice is they don't seem to be engaging in much stealth. Now, admittedly, this is off the beaten path. You guys have not been following like the main roads
Yeah.
towards Gallifan, so you haven't been running into a lot of traffic. You guys are relatively close to the Elite Gap, but you know, as you make your way to Lord Gallivan's domain, Lord Gallo's domain, but it would be, in your opinion, and frankly, you check with Balin and Jinnis, this area is sparsely populated and not very popular. So it's weird that there are people out here camping.
Hmm.
Hey, Wraith, can you try to determine what direction they're coming from and where they're going?
I mean, I could go back out there and try to scout around to see if I can find footprints too, and that kind of thing. But or cart tracks because they have horses in a carriage.
Yeah, might be useful to know where they're going or what they're up to. Maybe that might help us tell that a little bit, or we can just interrogate them too. I mean,
Yeah, I tried to get what they were up to, but nobody was really speaking in camp.
Hmm.
Like the guy who was in the tent speaking Chilaxian, all he did was call someone in. The guy came out and chilled by the fire and had some food. He didn't talk to his buddy about what they said or any of that kind of normal stuff. So,
well, that's not like our DM.
well,
Hmm.
that's not like normal soldiers.
Yeah, right.
If these two guys were soldiers and he came out of the tent after bringing bread into that guy, he'd be bitching about whatever the commander was asking for. He'd be complaining about that little douchebag asking for this, asking for that. They would have been talking. So it seems to me anyway, like maybe they're a little more disciplined than they seem.
Yeah.
So it might be kind of an elite thing.
They
But
certainly didn't give off any impression that they were. I mean, they weren't being at all. I mean, they've got a campfire going, the smoke of
yeah,
which was visible.
yeah,
So I don't know. Maybe they're extraordinarily poor spies, or they just don't think that anybody's out here.
yeah. I don't think that they're extraordinarily poor
Maybe they're trying
spies.
to attract somebody's attention, like us, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's more that they're trying to get the people that they want to come to them. But when I watched them, they weren't doing any of the normal stuff that humans do, especially human soldiers, like complain about this or complain about that, or, what's this guy want or whatever.
Yeah, they were
And
just sort of doing tasks.
yeah, and the two halflings, hobbits, they didn't do anything. Only one of them revealed themselves. The other one didn't, so I can only guess that that's a halfling.
Hey,
There was to that point. The other one, you didn't see their face, and they never pulled down their hood, but they're about the same size, and they were dressed pretty similarly.
Right?
Travel cloaks, hoods. Honestly, your thought, thinking back on those clothes, the way that I mean, it was sort of like these modeled kind of cloaks that they were, these guys hunting these guys in the woods might be a problem. Hobbits are already small and crazy in the woods. And these guys could be very stealthy in the right environment.
Right. That's why I'm thinking this is more of an elite group. There's maybe 5 of them, maybe a couple more. But when you're thinking about, you send a group of army guys, they're all bitching and making a lot of noise. But when you send an elite group like special forces or something, they generally don't give up much. And these guys are giving up their position. Why? It could be on purpose.
Could be.
Mm.
But at the same token, if they were expecting people to come find them, you didn't see anybody on guard. Nobody looked like they were paying any attention.
Well, yeah, but that could be an illusion.
True. Good point.
They could have alarms set up or any of the rest of the stuff. I don't think I tripped any. I don't think they knew I was there. But I mean, who knows?
Mm. Mm.
So we can go back up at dark and try to scout it some more. and see if we want to move in, thinking that we have the advantage from night vision, but I mean, who knows what these guys have?
Say, oh no, cannot see at night.
Right.
Well, that's what saves Ono from seeing what we do.
You know, Ono is trying hard to live a good life in a war-torn landscape. It's tough.
And you are living a good life. And you owe most of that good life to the fact that we keep you in the dark. No offense. But let's keep it that
No
way.
offense.
We protect your innocence as much as we protect the king.
It's very much in this party's best interest for lawful good Ono not to have any idea what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Sadly, that's true.
He's the B.A. Baracus of this party.
oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, he pities the fool, but we just knock him out when he needs to be knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
We need to forge a lawful neutral invitation for a monk group to try to convert
Yeah.
into a group.
You know, well, he is Ono is a complicated character. Right now as a teenager, he's really stuck on being extra good because that's just what he knows because he's young.
Nobody understands him but his woman.
Yes.
Oh no.
And we don't necessarily
Damn
want
right.
to change Ono. We just need to manage Ono.
Yes. That's a good way to put it.
Ono does like to lightning punch bad guys. So there's
Yes.
that.
We just need to find him some bad guys to lightning punch. We're good.
Well,
Yes.
the halflings, every halfling that you've well, most halflings that the vast majority of halflings that you've encountered so far during this entire campaign have been crazy demon worshipping halflings. So
yes, demon worshipping, blood drinking.
Or
Ono would
traitors,
happily punch them.
or
yeah.
traitors, or yeah, just little punks.
So that's where we are as far as what we know about this group. We can circumvent them if we want. And just we're going where? Bresk?
No, Gal, I need to put you on a better
better
map.
map.
Hold on a second.
We're going to Gallofen. So we can circumvent this group to go to
Let's try.
Gallofen. But then we have to wonder if that group is following us, if they're behind us. Or
So
we
this
can,
is a little better. Let me see something here.
we
That's
can
fine.
go.
Like where they're at, Chuck, where they're going. Where they
Yeah,
came.
we can go deal with them head on. Though that doesn't necessarily mean combat. To see what we can figure out about them.
So hold on. Let me do this. All right. So I'm gonna take all this stuff that's on there now and sort of get it all off of there.
Okay.
All right, that worked, sort of.
Is that where we're going? The part's still in red?
No. I just didn't get it in the first click. All right, so you are going here. So you were in, is Bresk on here? So you were here. Let's see if we can get that back online. All right, so you were here. Whoops. Hey now. Sorry. It's the whole thing is the whole system's breaking down. All right, so that's Bresk, and that is the king's domain. And you guys were in Bresk. Those blue lines are largely the main roads out of Bresk into various other domains, both to the south and the east. Also, this road up at the top is the one that you guys came through. This one here. That's how you got to Bresk from the thing. You guys have actually, so the main road from Bresk to Gallowfend is, let's see if this freaking works. Hold on a sec. Is this one, because Gallowfend is here. Okay. And
You
this
said
is
this one in here. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I see the change.
so that's Duke Gallo's, the green area is Duke Gallo's domain. That's his the area that he controls. His
Right.
castle is located at the smaller green circle. That's where Gallo Fend is, and that's where you're going. Now, you have not taken this way. What you've essentially done is you've gone overland. Now, there's in this area here, there are a lot of little towns and mountain passes and stuff like that. But essentially, the direction that you guys have taken, I'm going to put this in yellow. So basically, you guys are making going largely this sort of direction. All right, it's pretty close. It's not exactly that. I would probably let me redraw that, because probably you wouldn't be able to go that straight. So it would be more like you went this way, okay, and then are now sort of kind of crossing the land like that.
Yeah.
All right. Here's
Where
where
do
the
we
Elite
look
Gap
now?
is. So the Elite Gap is here. Okay, and that's where the Sargavans want to go through. Right now, you guys are right about let's see. Right about, I'm gonna say probably around here.
Here?
Wait,
It's coming.
it's coming. I'll get there. So you guys are right about, oops, wrong layer. Right about here. See the white circle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are right about there. So you haven't entirely crossed over into Lord Gallo's territory yet, but you're about to, essentially.
So
And-
whose territory are we in right now?
Right now, this territory belongs to Baron Magadon.
Okay.
So this is the domain. This is Baron Magadon's domain, is right here. And you've been going through it. Now it's pretty rugged, but yeah, it's the Baron's domain.
And where are the Chilaxians? Where's their encampment?
So your guess is that they're probably just over the line into Lord Gallo's territory, but not very far.
Okay.
So like right
Hello.
about, hold on.
Okay, so
Right
I
about
asked-
probably here.
I asked the guy who's traveling with us, that was his assistant or ambassador or whatever.
Ginnis, yeah, Ambassador Ginnis.
I asked him, do you know of any reasons Sargavans would be posted inside to Gallo's lands?
He's like, first of all, no. Oh, well, first of all, no. Also, no. So Duke Gallo has made no bones about. So even prior to the start of the war, Gallo was a vocal critic of Sargava and Sargavans. Ginnis will tell you that there have been several incidences in Lord Gallo's life that have essentially made him no friend to the Sargavans. Now, he has done business with them, that kind of stuff. They do control a lot of the land outside of the Bandu Hills, but he's never been a fan. And certainly would not be inviting any Sargavans to come into his domain. That's not a thing. As far as having them camping out here, Ginnis can't think of any reasons why that would be the case. I mean, so what Ginnis would say is, as far away from any towns or anything that we are right now, the only thing that he can think of that would be at all valuable to a group of people like you're describing, Wraith, is you're within about a day's travel, less than a day's travel of the Elite Gap, which means from where they are now, they could get to the Elite Gap and back to here in a single day. It would take hours. We're pretty far away, but you could do it, especially moving fast on foot. Horses move slower in these mountains because of all the they need trails, but woods wise people, especially maybe with guides, could get to the Elite Gap more quickly.
So Duke Gallo would not want these people here then. There's no reason he can think of that he would want them there.
He can think of no reason. There's no reason why a group of Sargavans should be in Duke Gallo's territory this close to the Elite Gap. Because as far as anybody knows, now Jinnis has been out of the loop for a while. Maybe
Right.
the king has already told the Sargavans that they can pass through. But the weather is so bad that it's unlikely that they're moving any large groups of soldiers and equipment through the Elite Gap. That would be I mean, it's not midwinter anymore. I mean, it's spring is approaching, but it's still weeks away before the Elite Gap would open up sufficiently for a large number of soldiers, an army essentially. And remember, it's Sargavan 5 Corps down there. You've got a field marshal in charge of that. There's probably 5,000 to 8,000 Sargavan soldiers down in south of the Elite Gap, waiting for the opportunity to come through. That's why the Sargavans are in Bresk, is to try and get that permission. Now, it's possible the king has already given that permission, but it's only been a couple of days since you guys were in Bresk.
And as of then, he didn't have permission.
Yeah.
Have permission. Okay, I say we go.
These guys are a long way from home.
I'd like to know what they're doing here, so I wouldn't mind talking to one of the guys in the tent. But I said we don't skirt around and we don't go there to parlay. We just kind of wipe them, and hopefully one of the important guys survives, and then we can find out what they're doing.
Did you say kind of wipe them?
The only reason I'm saying
You know,
kinda
kinda.
is because I want to talk to one of them.
I heard kill them.
Yeah,
I heard kill them all, talk to a
yeah.
corpse.
Wraith just heard wipe them. That's pretty much all he listened to.
Well, it's been a
That's-
couple of days. I'm sure Poe has got his spells back. You could always drag one back from the dead and pose questions to him.
I stopped listening after wipe them.
He's like, I heard wipe them. Let's go. So
What's the
now that we've
plan?
got now that we've got Ono, I think we just attack during the day. Because I don't want to put Ono in a place where he can't see.
Well, now
It'd be very hard for him to boot to the head if he can't see who's booting the head to.
Ono is against evil, you know. So if there's evil, he's gonna want to.
Sargavan's totally evil.
Then that's fine. I mean, I am Ono. I think it would be appropriate for lawful good Ono to want to punch evil Sargavans.
Yes.
I think it's
Well,
fine.
what about the nice Sargavans? Maybe these are the nice ones.
No,
Nope,
no
they're all
such
evil.
thing.
Nope, they're all evil.
Then I think it's fine for even to use stunning punch here and there, and even maybe a lightning zapper fist.
Oh no, your monastery was in Gate Pass, right?
Yes.
There was a no,
Evil.
you know, I don't know.
Is-
Maybe
Possibly. I
don't-
think you were a native of Gate Pass, weren't you?
no.
No.
I wound up in Gate Pass, but
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
my monastery is out there somewhere.
Yeah, it's not in Gate Pass. There isn't a monastery in Gate Pass.
Well, there should
We're
be.
not, we're not that kind of Gate Pass.
Yeah.
But Ono is on. I mean, you would not never need to hide fighting evil from Ono, and
No, we don't
I don't want.
hide the other stuff.
If you are doing like, you know, Skullduggery or stuff like that, then maybe I would want to maybe go for a walk or something. But otherwise, I'm in.
Well,
So-
if we're gonna wait until daybreak, then we'll need to
It's
camp
daytime
some.
right now.
Yes, but it's late afternoon.
This attack's going to last less than a minute.
Okay, you're in charge.
I would say we're dark if we all had dark vision, but yes, but there's no proof. There's no proof to him that ever happened.
There's no
Yeah.
proof. You have zero proof. All right. So
And
what's the
let me restate, I take issue with your defenseless comment
Yes,
on all levels
she was tied up.
and at all
she
times.
wasn't.
She was too.
That's hearsay.
Wait, I thought it was Odo killed a goon, and he felt bad about that.
Oh, you guys killed several goons.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
they're kind
were
of
they
good.
bad goons?
Yes.
Yes.
Then you know what? I'm not gonna lose a lot of sleep because this is a wartime situation. That's just
Well,
that's just you got to be real.
that's a good
Right.
point. All right. So what's the plan? What are you guys going to do? You guys going to just like sneak up on them in daylight so that you can see? They did not seem to be, as far as Wraith, as far as you could tell, you saw all the people that were there. Or, well, no, you didn't see everybody, but because there was one guy in the tent.
Well,
You only heard that guy.
one guy that I know
Right. But you didn't see any like outriders, or it didn't look like they had posted a guard or anything.
of. Right.
I mean, if you casters want to like hide and be ready, I don't mind walking into there so I can fake like I'm going in to talk to them, just so I can get up close to them. So when the battle starts, I'm already there. And you guys, just as soon as, either I swing or they swing, then you guys light them up.
Sounds a bit like Skullduggery.
It's a little.
That sounds nothing like Skullduggery.
It's Skullduggery adjacent.
Does anyone want to be invisible and or fly?
Yes. Invisible, please.
All right, I cast invisibility on Wraith.
Okay.
Oh, I like this.
You can get up closer with me and then just, like I said,
Yes.
as it starts, you can start shooting people.
I'm gonna do bless on everybody. Once
Okay.
Achoo.
So is anyone coming with me or am I going to go by myself? I'm okay going by myself, but
Bless is not blessing a fervor. That's just plain bless, right?
Yep.
bless. Yeah.
Plus
Give
one to
you a
attack.
+1 to attack.
Not dissonant. This is a good one.
All right. Any other? So bless, invisibility on Wraith. What else you got?
Anyone else want to be invisible or fly?
No, Ono's gonna go on his feet.
You want to come with me?
I don't know.
Sure.
Flying monk. That'd be pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah.
One of
It
these
was the
days.
show from the 60s starring Sally Field.
I was thinking the same thing. The flying monk.
That's awesome. That's a great point. No,
Actually, oh no, why don't you come with me? And
Okay.
then as soon as combat starts,
Put this bag over your head.
you try and get up to the short guys as fast as you can and keep them from pelting us with those bows.
so wait, where are they?
I think
Well, when Wraith looked at them, they were sitting on logs.
yeah.
Am I on the right map?
No, nobody's on the right map.
No, we're not.
Okay.
But
You asked too
Titus-
many questions.
Titus is ranged with spells. Bondrum is usually ranged with spells. Wraith is definitely ranged with the arrows. I know Ono and I are both melee. We don't do a whole lot unless we're right up close to someone. Paul, do you want to hang back with the other group or do you want to come up with us?
I can go with you.
Okay, so it'll be me, Poe, and Ono just walking up to them. I mean, we'll kind of try and be a little sneaky, but not overtly sneaky. We'll just I want to close the gap before
So
they
like
have,
nonchalant.
yeah.
Let's close the gap.
I want to close the gap. I want to get it
Odo's
as possible.
body.
And I'm sorry, can we get comms before we go in?
Yes, that would be nice too.
Right, I cast message.
Thank you. Wow.
Sweet. We'll talk.
Excellent, excellent. All right. All right. So Wraith is invisible. No one is flying, or Titus, you flying yourself? Airborne artillery.
Might as well cast fly now, sure.
Okay, so you're flying. How high in the air are you going to overfly everyone?
Well, it depends on the angle of where we are and where our enemas are.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
put
wanna
you
be-
at what, like 40 to 50 feet?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna put you at 50 feet.
No, because then some spells are out of range.
I'd put yourself
All right,
because yeah,
40, 30 feet.
range, and you're still out of any kind of melee stuff.
Okay.
Anyone with a bow's going to shoot you no matter where you're at.
All right, cool, gotcha. All right, so you guys, and then you guys move forward.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm gonna
but just
move
the
up.
three of us are moving forward. The Vondram and Titus are kind of staying back, and no one can see Chuck. So
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to kind of where I was before. To
Okay.
try to
Can
try to
everybody see a map other than the big one? Am I missing?
no, not yet. To try
Not
to
yet.
precede their arrival.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna go in front.
Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh.
32 stealth.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
second time.
All right,
knows
what are you
well.
guys seeing now?
Same
See it.
thing.
Overall map.
Okay, hold on.
With a stealth roll like that, you can walk in and steal the Christmas goose.
I'm okay
All
with
right.
them doing the Christmas.
I'm
goose.
here all week.
Or goose the goose.
All right, one sec. This isn't easy as it looks.
No harm. No
You
harm
always
was
make it
done to
look silly.
geese in this episode.
All right, how about now?
Yep.
Yep. Now we
Okay.
got the.
All right, Wraith, you should be able to see. I don't know if everybody else can, but you should be able to see a purple circle. You should be able to
Okay,
see it and
purple
move it.
Right here.
I see it.
Yes. What's the purple circle?
That's you invisible.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
that's cool.
Now, on normal, I'm showing you guys this. It's showing in Zoom. So, but I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on your regular screens outside of Zoom.
Yep, I can see it.
You can?
Yep.
Again,
Damn. I did not want that.
we can pretend to not see it.
It doesn't matter. Usually that works, but all right, I guess not. Okay, so the rest of you are sort of Titus, you're flying over, and the rest of you are sort of ambling nonchalantly up the area. So the Wraith, the first thing you see as you sort of make your way across that southern border is that same guy that you were. So it's been about, well, I don't know, about an hour till you guys got back up here. You've left Balin and Jinnis back with the wagon a couple of 100 yards away. You can see this guy who was originally tending the horses. He's sort of kicked back. He's got his feet pointed towards the fire. He's dealing with that. You don't see the second halfling. This other one is still there. It's not she's not eating anymore. But she's I don't know, dealing with something, sewing or something, dealing with her equipment in some way. The other soldier is actually in the back of the wagon. They've got it propped up on a couple of tree stumps so that it's relatively level. And he's in the back there rummaging through some of the materials. There's some boxes and stuff back there.
So over message, I'm gonna let them know one of the halflings is not here.
Is not what? Evil.
Is not visible.
Okay.
Hey,
Hmm.
I'm gonna leave
Don't
it
know
up to you to find him then and murder
Don't
him.
know if they're in the tent or if they're out scouting.
Scouting. Yeah.
So
So there's another combatant that we don't see yet.
yeah, and who was left behind with the softies? The diplomat and the other diplomat.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Oh,
The horses.
The horses. They got a bunch of horses.
I don't think they're good combatants.
do you want Bondi to go back and babysit him?
I think it would probably be worth sending one of us back to make sure nothing is going on with them.
That means one person's not going to be able to take part in this fight, though.
Well, I get that, but if there are only 4 people here, then that would mean we're more than 4 people going after them. But if we come up here and do something and they went around behind us and have taken out the diplomats, that's not good.
No.
True. True. I could go back and do a rear guard for the diplomats if you need me to. I would not mind punching a few bad guys. It's been a long week, but yes,
Bondi
but
can go back.
I'm
Bondi
glad
can
to.
hold
Why
his
don't-
own and
Why don't we pull them a little bit closer so they're only like, maybe 100 feet off the screen?
Okay, you're
And
gonna
then-
bring them
and then-
closer up just to tell them to keep quiet.
And then if Vondi wants to kind of stay back, so he's always got an eye on them and maybe stay on the edge of the map.
sure, I can do that.
That way you can
And I
still
can cast like spells to make it.
fight, but he's close enough that every round he can be turned around to look at them to make sure no one's back behind or no one's
You
messing
can have
with them.
Lorelei too. Lorelei can keep an eye
Oh,
on
that's
him.
perfect. Yeah, between Lorelei
Yeah,
and Bondi,
she can let you know instantly if
back.
someone shows up too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good
Right.
point. Lorelei could do that job. That way,
Oh.
Vondram doesn't necessarily have to stay out of the
Right.
out of the fight.
I can stay at the periphery though, and then I can turn my attentions that way if I need to. That'll
Yep.
work.
Okay, so I would say Wraith, Fondram, and Titus just kind of stay back, ready to attack. Just kind of hide yourself somewhere,
Yeah, I'm in position.
and then Poe, Ono, and I will kind of walk in and kind of just say, "Hey, man, what's going on?" I just want to get close enough to them so we can start the fight right next to them.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do.
So I'm gonna do a stealth roll, even though I'm not crouched down trying to sneak. I'm just trying to not make as much noise as possible so I can get as close as possible without them
Okay.
knowing.
All right, 19 stealth check for Arendar. Oh no, what about you? Your stealth is 15. All right, so you guys actually get pretty close. Certainly within, thing. The two soldiers are sort of not paying a lot of attention, and they're just sort of thing. But Ono, as you walk closer, you see this person over here sort of look over, take her hood down, look at you, and immediately jump up, grab her bow and arrow, and yell out, "Intruders!" and begin heading in the direction of sort of northwest.
Okay. And am I where I am when she sees me?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, hold
That'll
on a
work.
sec. All right, so she is heading this direction. Come on. Let's not be a jerk. Okay, she's heading that direction, and she's grabbed a bow and arrow. The other two guys, this guy sort of, this soldier in the thing, when she yells at intruders, he looks up and is like, "Oh shit!" and begins scrambling to get out of the thing. And this guy starts standing up.
I'm just gonna call out when she says that. I'm gonna say that's not very nice.
Let's roll for a dish.
All right.
Ah,
No, you wanna.
I don't see the. There we go.
Where am initiative? All right, here we go. And boom. Not great. Not great. Not great.
Shoot. Well, it's taking me a minute. All right. Okay. Nice.
No, it's not.
Okay, and hold on, I gotta check. I don't know what his was.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, he's got a good one. Nice.
Whoa. Oh, that's a lot of nice in one round here from the DM. That's a
All
whole lot
right.
of nice here. Uh-oh.
Hold on. All right.
A
So
little too much.
add this. We'll sort. Put that up there. Round one. All right. What is this? Who's got 2506?
Not me.
Okay. I don't know who that is. All right. All right. First things first. Give me 1 secundo. Okay. All right. And hold on, I gotta roll something.
Where did mine go?
Oh, I deleted you, didn't I? That was you.
Yeah, because I clicked on the little purple thing. It didn't come up with a name, so
Gotcha. All right, sorry
Ooh.
about that. Let me return you to the thing.
yeah,
Oh, this one.
25.06.
2506. Yep.
Dang, you're
Okay.
fast.
He is fast. All right, cool. So we'll do that. Why is that? Okay. Actually, that makes you first.
So everyone's attention is faced towards
So now,
Arendar
so the
and
two soldiers are facing the group, this main area. They're basically facing in this general direction towards Arendar and Titus and Ono. This halfling is up and is running to the northwest behind the tent. Hasn't had a chance to move yet, but that's the direction she's moving. You don't see anybody else.
okay, I'm gonna go double move to here,
Okay,
and then that's it.
that's it. All right.
Cool.
Give me a quick perception check.
28.
Okay. You see from where you are the back of the tent sort of open up
Hmm.
and a halfling pop out,
Wow.
look this way and that, and then skedaddle into these bushes over here. She's got her bow out and she's going here and she begins moving. So first she moves out this way, and then she begins in the underbrush moving south. Let me just check something. You saw her come out, but it's obvious that she's trying to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. That's her. You also see the next thing that you see is, oh no, it's not your turn yet. Is a dude pop out of the same flap in the back of the tent. He kind of looks this way and that and begins and he moves over, but he looks like he goes over
Whoa.
to the edge of the tent here, and it looks like he's casting some sort of spell on himself.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I have no way of telling what he's casting, so
Yeah, you can't tell from here, but it doesn't look like it's probably some sort of buff. It
yeah.
looks like it doesn't look like it. I mean, you don't see anything that happened. It's not something that he's like sending to anybody else, right? It's
Right.
definitely on him. All right. Oh no, you are up.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
All right. You can see the soldiers. You can see the halfling running, getting ready to run away.
Okay. I'm gonna bet that Ono is faster than a halfling.
Probably, yeah. I mean, she's
I
only just gotten up,
now
stood up she was sitting on that log.
just so I know, is this one of these evil carnivorous halflings?
Sure.
No, this looks like one of the nice ones.
No,
Really?
it's definitely an evil one. We already told you they're all evil.
Evil demon worshipping thing.
Yeah.
All right. Hmm.
Yeah, you can get to the halfling before she can get away.
Okay. Can I reach her to about here, and
She's
can I
only
do
about 40 feet away. What's your speed? Your speed is more than that, isn't it?
40.
It's 40. So yeah, you can get right to her.
Great. Then I'll get there, and I will do a stunning punch. on
All
her.
right, you're gonna try and punch her.
Yes.
Good idea.
It's a girl. I just want to let you know that before
Um,
you make this alignment bearing decision.
An
Dude.
evil girl.
Who is getting ready to try to kill you?
No.
Actually, she was
Yes.
gonna run away. You know,
She's got a
actually,
bow. She was gonna run away to knock an arrow to put it through your heart.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first lady hobbit that's put an arrow through your heart.
all right, fine.
All right, attack number 1. Ooh, dang, that's some pretty solid stunnages. So all right, let me check. Ooh.
He only gets one. The
So
first
ooh,
one's going all gets.
oh man, all of those are
No. It's only one hit.
oh, because you moved.
Yeah.
All right, the first one,
Well,
21,
right.
that is a hit.
Ooh.
Are you using Stunning Fist?
He
Yes,
said,
sir.
yeah. So
Okay, so it is a hit. Hold on, I just want to.
she has to make a fortitude save, I believe. And
Yeah.
I don't know, or
Let me check
Eric,
that. Yeah.
if you know what the DC is on that.
So it's a half plus. It's 10 plus half your character level, which would be 13. Plus, what's your Wisdom modifier?
Mine,
Yeah.
5.
Ooh, dang. So 8 DC
Then,
18
yeah.
fort save. Oh, this
Fortitude.
is not going to be easy. So,
If you got a monk, you got to have the
and she did
wisdom.
not make it. So, she is stunned.
So
Okay.
she drops
As she
everything she's holding.
takes. What happens?
Here it is. Let's see.
Is stunned for 1 round until just before your next turn.
Okay.
So the color of stunning is brown. And she
drops
also
everything.
took how much damage? 4 points? 4 points of damage.
And she drops everything she was holding.
All right. The bow and quiver of arrows drops to the floor, to the ground.
Right.
Nicely
Look at
done. Huh?
Oh no, coming through with the clutch. All right, ba-boom. All right, next up is Vondram.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna do perception behind me and see what's what, like,
Check on the boys.
Yep.
Yep, everything seems to be fine. There doesn't seem to be anybody harassing them.
okay. I'm gonna let it be for the moment.
All right, so you're gonna delay.
Yeah, I think I'll just delay. Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Let me know when you want to jump back in before the end of the round.
Okay.
All right. The next one is this soldier. So he stands up, pulls his sword as a move action, and comes over 1, 2, 3. No, he doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And starts heading towards you guys. So standing up and pulling was a move action, and now he's moved. So that's it for him. She's stunned. Pose up.
Okay, Lorelei is gonna fly around and make sure nobody's casing the horses and the ambassadors.
Okay, so she's going to fly back to where you guys have stowed the ambassadors. Perfect. What about you?
I'm gonna move up to here
Okay.
with action and large.
Okay.
Pre-action bramble armor, and then I'm gonna attack him once.
All right. Those are both free actions?
One's a swift action, one's a free action.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So you can armor and enlarge basically at the same time at no cost. That's pretty good. All right, and you're going to stab him?
Domain stuff. Yep, I'm gonna stab him.
Very sweet. All right.
26.
26 is a hit. He yells out as you hear the blade of your spear penetrate his chainmail armor and go and hit his skin. But geez, 19 points of damage. That's a nice penetration there.
Hit
Hey,
his
he didn't like
skin.
that. He staggers back. He's holding the spear, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And you yank it back, and it cuts his hands as it comes by. As he looks down, and he begins scrambling to try and pull his own sword. All right. There was a move and an attack. So Arendar, you're up.
Gonna call out to polearm. Do you have him?
No, I'll do my best.
Nobody has me.
Okay, so I'm gonna charge him and get a single attack at the end of it.
Okay.
It's gonna be 2 higher than what this shows.
All right. Natural,
Then you guys
natural
got
1.
what?
Come on, natural 1. There it is. Ah, 30. That's a hit. 16 points.
Yeah, 16 points.
Ah, as the Falcata crunches the underlying chainmail armor underneath the guy's cloaks and stuff. All right, Titus, you're 30 feet in the air. You're flying. You are airborne.
Hoorah.
You are the 101st Airborne. Actually,
Anyone need to be well done, cooked to well done?
I think you could probably just lay and any combatant. I think would be perfect for a fireball.
I think so. Anyone we need to keep alive?
Especially this one.
That one.
Well, he
but
doesn't see him,
that one, but I
so
can't see him yet, so.
Yeah, but fireball's area of effect. He could fireball the tent.
And we have message going, so all Wraith would
think
have to do is go.
this right here would probably be perfect.
Yeah, I like that.
No.
Yeah, let's
right.
go there.
So wait a second. I would have to ask, why are you sending fireballs behind the tent? Because you don't know it. Well, I'll tell you what. Give me a perception check.
Well, wait, can't Arendar or
Wraith.
Wraith.
Wraith is
or
the only
Ono?
one that sees any of those guys.
Wraith is
Well, we
calling
have
in fire
message going.
control.
So you're using your Wraith. You're the forward observer. You're basically saying, I want all of your ordnance at the back of the tent.
He's pinging him with laser.
All right. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So that's where you want to put it.
I'm an F-15.
All right. I gotta make some. So it's a fireball. All right. So
It's like napalm.
0 2 degrees, 5 minutes, 13 seconds, fire for effect.
all right, kaboosh, that goes off, and the area under the fireball erupts in flames. I need to make some reflex saves, don't I?
Yes, sir.
All right, first one's first. Let's do that. All right.
DC on this, Andrew.
All right, 23 for the Hobbit.
23 is going to make it.
And then, let's see, where's his reef? Ooh, geez Louise, okay. Well, 12 for him. So, all right, what's the damage on that?
Okay, it is
76.
Yeah.
76.
21 points. All right, so she made it, so she takes 10. Let's do that. Ouch. And he takes all 21. Boom. All right. And this whole area sort of erupts in flame, including the portions of the tent are now on fire.
Just as I planned.
I do like how the fire you use on here is an active moving fire. It's pretty cool.
Isn't that cool?
Can I see, now that he's attacked him, can I see this one at least, the one in the trees? Can I see that one?
I don't know. Give me a perception check.
Oh, nice.
That fire's too big. So we're gonna put it there. So it's like that. All right. What'd you roll? Natural 1. No, you do not see them.
Okay,
All right.
so I'm gonna shoot some magic missiles before the turn is up, if that's okay, because that's. it, right?
You're jumping back in. Gotcha. All
Yeah,
right. So
yeah.
who are you gonna fire those magic missiles at?
One here, 2 here.
All right. Roll them individually. So I guess it's okay. If you want to roll them as a whack.
I'll start with the one that Poe's got.
Okay. The wagon guy.
Just little pecks of annoyance here. 3 there,
All right.
and then Arendar's, and then
Ooh.
Ono's. That's nice. Ono gets 2. Ooh, very nice.
So 9 points there. Boom, boom. And she is nowhere near being able to tolerate that because she's stunned. She's just standing there as gleams of light slam into her body. All right. That was an eventful first round. Let's go to round 2.
Boom. All right.
All right. Next up, first up, top of the order, Wraith. Artillery fire just exploded in your region.
I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay.
I assume you want a stealth roll.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. if the-
31.
All right. Hold on. Let me check something.
And I'm invisible.
Invisible, so it adds like either 20 or 40 to that roll.
Yeah,
20.
I don't know. It's not gonna matter. Hold on. One more. Let me check on hers. She's not even looking in the right direction. So go. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna move to here and keep an eye on this guy.
All right.
I'll
He's a
try
little
to,
singed.
yeah, I'll try to keep an eye on her too,
Okay.
in case she does anything. But for now, I'm gonna stay hidden.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, it's her turn. She's going to go. She's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let me just check. Yeah, that's good. So she is going to shoot that bow. All right. And since Arendar has not seen her, he is flat-footed to her, which means that she will get sneak attack, damn, if she hits, which I like a lot. Here we go. Ooh, and she misses. All right. Arendar, give me a perception check. That was a terrible roll. 21. Okay. You see somebody, you see an arrow go flying by you, and you see something over in the woods off to your almost due west of you. But
Okay.
you can't make out what it is, but you're guessing it's somebody just shot at you.
Yeah,
All right. What is
that happens a
he
lot
gonna
to me.
do?
I don't know.
That happens a lot to me. All right.
I'm a
So
pretty friendly person. I don't know why people always want to shoot me.
all right. So a couple of things are going to happen. So Wraith, you see this guy rise up into the air. So he rises directly up into the air, straight up, about 20 feet, basically about 10 feet over the point of the. He's not over the tent, but he's above the tent, basically. Hold on a second.
Over message, I'll say that was me. That'll teach you to take the largest portion of potatoes.
And he is going to. He's going to do a quick perception. See what he sees. Okay. I'm looking for where's Titus? He's way back there. So probably he sees the closest person he would see with direct line of sight is Ono with a side of polearm. He's going after Ono. So let me just check something. He's still got some movement left, so yeah, there we go. That's perfect. He's gonna. Okay, so you could see as he's rising, he's looking at you, Ono, and he basically opens up his hand, and you can see swirling colors in his hand, and a bolt of sort of unformed stuff goes shooting right at you.
Gee.
I need you to make a will save
Sure.
as it strikes you in the face.
A will save.
Yep.
A will save. Is that wisdom?
No, we're playing Pathfinder, so this is an actual will save.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I see wisdom.
It's still augmented by your wisdom.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. Will. Here we go. It says will 8. Well, I don't know.
All right, plus 8. 18. That's pretty good. So half damage from this.
Cool.
And you take 17 points. So half of that. So 8 points of psychic damage.
A psychic damage. Now, would my evasion or dodge matter at all?
No, it's more like a mental effect.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But in this case, it's an actual spell that hits you and delivers psychic damage.
And I'm sorry, it's how much again?
8 points.
8 points.
Half of 17.
You know, I'm gonna punch that guy.
Well, he's 20
punch him
feet in the
good.
air, so that's not going to be. It is your turn, though. Now,
Okay.
you could see the halfling in front of you starting to shake off the stunning.
Fine.
But now
Well,
you can full attack her.
Well, here's my thing. This guy just zapped me. He zapped my brain.
But
Don't worry,
breaking
I'll
it
get
down.
him next turn.
No, but I want to get him. I'm very upset about this.
right, but you
Oh,
can't.
you'll get him. Medium rare, medium. What's your preference?
All right, fine. I call over. I'm gonna get you for that. Meanwhile, I guess I'll punch her again. I feel weird about punching a female half. I will say, I feel weird.
Well, in your defense, if it helps, pretty much every halfling you've met in this campaign has been an evil demon worshiper. So the likelihood of this one being evil, especially since she's obviously in league with the Sargavans,
Right.
probably pretty solid bet.
Plus, rumor around town is it's a hermaphrodite, so it's okay.
Okay, gotcha.
I will proceed if I can just register that grave reservation. Anyway, I guess I will. I guess I'll punch the hobbit.
Here we go.
A phrase I
All right,
never thought I would say.
her armor class is
Are we-
significantly lower.
Are we doing phrasing?
I'm still doing phrasing.
Phrasing.
Is that a euphemism?
Oh,
Well, nobody
man.
was in the house, and I had an extra 15 minutes, so I went ahead and punched the hobbit.
Stop making me laugh.
Oh, man.
My mother-in-law left
Right.
a Glamour magazine out.
So I had to punch the hobbit. All right, so fine. I'm gonna punch the hobbit. Here we go. Time. Oh, when it's time. All right. So, how much key do I have left?
I don't know. You gonna try and stun him again?
Yeah.
All but one.
So each stun is a point.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna. Did I rest between then and
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we
yeah.
did.
It's been a whole
Oh,
day since the last fight.
then great. Then I have key to last. So I will I declare stunning fist again, and I will use. Here we go. And did I miss?
Well,
She's stunned.
She's stunned. So let me hold on. Let me check and see
That's
what
terrible. That's not so great.
It's not super good. Let me just
What
check and make
rolls?
sure what
What
exactly it
rolls?
is. -2
Attack
penalty
roll
to lose
with
his
a 5,
dex.
2, and
Oh
a
yeah,
3.
so she loses her dex and -2 on top of that. Dex bone. Okay. So at least the first one will hit.
Okay.
And -2, so we're looking 5 off. No, the second 2 will not.
Got
You missed
it.
a stunned hobbit.
Okay.
But he did hit with
that's
a
that's just
swing.
bad. I mean, no, nobody tell the guys back at the monastery. Okay, this is just keep
Like I
it
said,
down low.
Your first one hit, and that would have been your stunning fist. So
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Another
So she's
so-
got to make another save.
Yeah.
Or, wait, hold on. Let me check and make sure. Stun. Does stun have any effect on saves? Can't take actions.
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't have any effect on saves. So, and this is a fort save,
18.
which for her is not huge. All right, here we go. Fort save coming online. Boom. 16.
Nope.
She's stunned again.
Yeah.
I gotta keep her on the ropes.
You got her on the ropes. All right, this
Oh.
guy
Thought you were gonna say that
is going to try and hit you
Again?
with his sword.
Oh, wait, me?
No,
Mhm.
Arendar.
All right.
And he gets 2 attacks. 16, no. Oh,
Fumble.
11 hit you? Say yes, say
It does
yes.
not, surprisingly.
Damn it. All right, so this is a melee fumble. The sword is heavy, it says. You are fatigued. So, you caught him. Thing fatigued. He can either run nor charge. -2 penalty to strength and dex. Anything that would normally cause a fatigue character causes him to be exhausted. All right, so he's fatigued. What's the color of fatigued? Feels yellow. All right, there you go. So a couple of misses. She's stunned. Poe, you're back up.
My guy didn't do anything this round, Lex. Is he maybe not in the initiative?
Oh, he's supposed to go now. So yeah, he's going to take a 5-foot step off the back of the wagon and drops to the ground. And then he's going to try to push the wagon into you.
Whoa.
So this would be a strength check on his part. Let's see what his strength is. All right, so +3. So he gives that wagon a shove. It just bounces off you. It doesn't help. All right, now it's your turn, Poe.
Push the
Oh,
wagon back. Roll it over his ass.
yeah, I'd rather hit him with my sticker.
No, I get that.
I'm gonna move around here and for there.
Okay.
Basically, once I'm in reach. So a 10-foot reach weapon when you're enlarged, does that make it 15?
Probably 15, yeah.
Yeah, it's 15. So I'm going to give you a 15-foot rad.
So if
So
I
it'll
was-
show you your range. Oop,
Okay,
you gave it to
hit
me.
range.
Quit moving my guys.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go to that.
All
I
right,
don't
so
know.
here's your fighting range. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay.
Is that okay where I'm at?
Yep. Damn, 27.
Thank you.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
9 points. Not a huge amount of damage though.
Yeah.
A grazing blow, if you will. He's starting to look a little nervous though. Did you move? Yes, you did. Arendar.
All right, I'm gonna attack the exhausted or the fatigue guy.
Okay. Seems unfair, but fine.
That's what I do.
25 will hit. And a negative and a natural 1 roll to the confirm's already there, so 19. That is an unconfirmed fumble, but it is a miss. So 16 points of damage on the first attack. And
Wait
then
a minute. What's your threat range on the Falcata?
19 and 20 until next level, then it's gonna be 17 through 20.
Well, you rolled a 19, so the first one's a crit.
To
Did
roll
you roll a
19?
19? Yes. No, he rolled a 14.
No. I rolled a 14.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong.
So how much damage was 16 points of damage?
Yeah.
All right. He didn't like that.
Nice one.
And that is the end of your turn. Titus, 101st. All right. Give me a quick perception check.
Well, I didn't know there was going to be a test.
Oh,
Will
yeah.
it help you or no?
Oh, it's a test.
Walk away.
All right. No perception. The doors of perception are opening.
17. All right. Yeah. Now you see that guy over there is hovering in the air who just bombed Ono with some sort of chaos magic.
What kind of magic?
Chaos magic.
Like for Maxwell Smart?
Kind of.
Oh,
that helps you.
wow. Oh,
The cone of silence.
oh man.
All right. Well, do I want to web him or fireball him?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I didn't ask you. I'm using message.
Oh, okay.
Web, you have to have 2 counterpoints to anchor.
There's tree. He's surrounded in trees and branches.
Well, he's up in the air though, so I don't know. I mean, you might
It's
be
a
able
tall tree.
I mean, theoretically, you could do between the tree and the tent, but the tent's already on fire from the previous
tree has
fireball.
multiple branches. It's not like Charlie Brown's Christmas tree.
No, I'm saying the fire if you connect it to the the tent, it'll, it could catch fire sooner than later.
I get it, but it looks like a big tree that has multiple branches.
Yeah, but it
I'm
has
just gonna
the
blast
points
it
of
then.
contact have to be opposite each other.
Well, from the picture, it looks like they're opposite. I'll
Oh
just
yeah, I guess you could
fireball.
put it in the middle. I guess that there's branches here. I'm trying to see where.
I want to
Yeah, I guess you
neutralize
could. I
him
guess
so
you
he
could web
can't
him or try to web him.
bother Poe anymore. I don't know if fireball will do it, but a web would probably stop him from casting.
All right.
Would it? Is there potential in that? I mean, to me, it looks like I could anchor it off branches of the tree, but
As long as you can do it without being in the fire, then yeah.
well, sure, I could do that. Let me look at what the radius is. 20-foot radius. Mr. GM, sir, could you
Yep, get it.
conjure up
A 20-foot raid.
yes, sir.
Okay. Uno momentito. Sorry, it's just taking a second. All right, there you go. That's a 20-foot radius.
Jeez.
Now, you should be able to move that if you want to move it around.
Yeah.
All right. So, which is it, a web or is it a fireball?
I don't think a fireball will kill him, but a web would neutralize him at least for a round or two. So if anyone
So a web?
disagrees, what?
A web?
I don't have message going with the DM.
Well, I need to know what it is. Oh, I guess it doesn't super matter.
Do I neutralize him or try to kill him with fireball?
I mean, if sounds like he's
Alright.
6th or 7th level at least, so a web he might be able to save out of, but try it and see.
I'll fireball him.
Okay. Boom! The fireball goes off, but you see him wink out of existence almost just a millisecond, a microsecond before it goes off, and then wink back in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got a power called Swift Escape. Swift Escape is a teleportation effect that moves him 5 squares when he's
Ooh.
hit by an area of a close attack.
Oh.
Problem is he only has one of them. So that thing goes off and lights more of the tent and the trees on fire this time.
Napalm. Okay. I love the smell of napalm. Anytime.
There he is now. That's him now.
Yeah, he's moved. He's basically moved over. He's still 20 feet in the air. Basically, it's a hold on a second. It's a power he has that essentially automatically kicks in when he's bombarded by something that he knows is coming. It's called Swift
I've never
Escape.
seen that before. What is that, Les? What the
It's called Swift Escape.
So
Is
how
it what-
did he know it was coming?
I
He
was
could
just
he
gonna
could
ask
see
that.
it. Yeah, he didn't see the first one coming because he was behind the tent, but he's up in the air. He can see Titus, and fireballs. You could see them. They actually shoot towards you, so he would have seen
Right.
it.
Gotcha. That's cool.
So do I, as Titus, recognize what he did?
This is yeah, you would probably, yeah, knowledge arcana. This is what it's says in the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, you would have suspected. You definitely suspected some sort of teleporter dimension door thing, but it looks like it happened automatically. All right. Do you want to move at all, or do you want to stay hovering in the sky?
I guess I will move a little closer to hide behind Giant Poe.
Okay, sounds good. Vondram.
So this guy's 20 foot in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can easily see him now.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with 4 magic missiles.
Ooh, okay, all 4 into the dude.
So good.
14 points of damage as the missiles go slamming into him. Boom, that hurt. You could see him sort of being thrown backwards by the impacts as he begins looking around to see where it was they came from. Do you want to move at all?
Nope. I'm gonna run a perception check real quick.
Okay, on the guys.
Nope. Yeah, the crew behind me that I'm.
Okay,
keeping an eye on.
give me perception. 15. Yeah, you can see them. They look okay. They don't look like they're being attacked. All right, round 3. Arendar.
You mean me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Not Arendar. Wraith. Yeah, I did mean you.
I'm gonna move to here.
Okay. Cool. You gonna do anything else?
Now, do I need to make a stealth roll?
Probably not. He's getting hit by fireballs and things. He's not looking for anybody.
Yeah.
Is he
Uh,
flying, Les? Is he hovering? How is he flying?
he's flying. Yeah, this guy,
Yeah.
this guy is
Does
flying.
he have
He's
to
about
concentrate? Did the magic missiles prevent him from flying?
flying is not a concentrate spell.
Hmm.
I don't believe. Yeah, it's not a concentrate spell. It's a one and done.
Hmm.
All right. It's her turn. So she's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. She's going to go to there and then let fly. Wait, first that's a stealth roll because she's on the move. Okay. And then next, an arrow.
Going for your brother, Ray. Or me.
Okay.
I'm
here's
your brother
his-
too.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. All right. Shing, another arrow goes flying into nothingness. All right. He's up now. So he is going to. What is he going to do? Okay. He's going to do. Well, yeah, he's going to do that. All right. He is going to do a chaos storm.
Uh-oh.
So that is my own 20-foot rad.
Hmm.
He's going to plant that thing right there and get all 4 of you.
Where's a chaos storm?
Uh-oh.
Chaos Storm. It is a burst of essentially lightning, and it stays there for rounds. Now, this is a concentration spell.
Uh-huh.
I need a reflex save from everybody.
Which guy's doing it?
Oh, that was definitely the flying sorcerer.
I'm gonna punch that guy.
All
All right,
right.
let me see.
Pose a miss. Titus made his save. Arendar made his save. Ono made his save. So okay, so that was save for half damage. So here's the damage: 14 lightning electricity damage. Poe, you get all 14 of that. The rest of you take 7, and it stays. So hold on.
I am immune.
To lightning.
Let me double check.
All right, and it stays for D6 rounds. So hold on a second. Let's go ahead and roll that. Let's try not to fuck this up. Okay. So 2 more rounds.
Les, does my evasion mean I don't get any damage?
Oh yeah, it does. Absolutely.
Isn't lightning electricity?
It is.
Then yeah.
Are you immune to electricity?
Oh,
I
wait,
have
hold on.
resistance.
Oh,
Actually-
resistance.
Hold on. Titus makes a good point. It's evasion for combat. I saving against an attack that normally deals half.
This is it. This is an attack.
Yeah.
Would
This is
apply?
absolutely the place where you would use evasion.
I wanted to make sure. Cool.
Yep. Nope, there you're golden. No, so no points of damage to you.
Ooh. All right, cool.
All
I'm gonna
right.
punch that guy.
Well, he is going to fly
He better fly real high.
this way over above, and he's going to rise up. So he's about 30 feet now, and he's
You
above
better
it.
run.
He's intermingling himself with the trees.
Good. Gonna climb that tree.
All right. Oh no, your turn.
All right. I guess I won't climb the tree. I would be fighting it. You know, I'd be covered in sap. I couldn't fight. You know, all right, never mind. Can I? I will glare at the flying sorcerer,
Mhm.
and I, I guess God, I'll punch the hobbit again. I'm so
I'll
ashamed.
get him with a magic missile. Oh no, don't you worry.
You know, I do kind of feel bad about hitting a stunned hobbit. I mean, it's kind of, I mean,
Just
For her
punch
own
the
good.
evil bitch in the face. Come on.
No, don't punch her.
um, I can I punch her? I Les,
It's
I'm
up to
gonna
you.
declare non-lethal. I'm gonna knock her out.
Okay, you're gonna use non-lethal.
Yes, sir. I just can't. You know,
Okay.
fine. You know, I'm gonna do my best.
Can you use stunning fist again with non-lethal? I guess you could. It's
I
just
think
stunning.
I don't know.
Forces your damage fortitude save. Yeah, it doesn't say anything that you can do.
You know, I'm not gonna declare stunning fist this time. I'm not gonna declare lightning fist. I'm gonna just flurry
Just
of
El
blows.
Puncho.
Yeah,
A full attack and all non-lethal, or
yes,
only
sir.
some
Yeah,
non-lethal?
all non-lethal. I'm
All
gonna
right.
knock her out. I just can't. You know, I'm sorry.
It's possible. She's within knockout range, and her AC is 2 hits
Okay.
for 9 points of damage of non-lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see her eyes flutter in her head,
Good.
and she falls over backwards.
Good.
She had 8 points left.
Okay.
So whoops, sorry, hold on a second. Stop
And
it.
I will say, I hope you
There
will
we go.
learn a lesson and change your ways.
All right, so she falls over the side of the log and begins snoring heavily.
Okay. All right. All right. I guess I'm done. I guess I can't move, right?
Not after a full attack. Well, you can move 5 foot step anywhere if you want to do that.
I will stay put. Actually, I will step back from the giant wall of lightning
Okay.
there.
It's still crackling and lightning and stuff too.
Oh boy.
All right. First things first. What can he do? He's not exhausted. He's fatigued. Can neither run nor charge. He's gonna attack because he's stupid. So he's gonna take 2 attacks at here. 19 and 17. Either of those come anywhere close
No.
to you, Arendar? I was gonna say, all right, this guy is going to. He's gonna disengage back and leap up on the horse. So a double move. All right, she's unconscious. Poe, it's your turn.
Okay. Moves to there. And try to hit him again.
Okay. Him or the horse?
Him.
Okay. Ooh, that is a natural 1. Let's roll to see how that fumble happens. A 9. That is a natural 3. That is a confirmed fumble for your melee weapon. So bad grip. Your weapon deals non-lethal damage for the next 3 rounds.
Okay. Guess I need to attack Poe. Or oh no, I mean.
Oh. 3 rounds. Okay. All right, Arendar.
I'm gonna message that I missed this guy and he's on a horse, so somebody might want to try to take care of him.
Okay. That is a confirmed crit. Do you want the chart or do you want the damage? I don't know that either of it's going to matter. He doesn't have many hit points left, I'll tell you. Mike?
Does he have more than 29?
Oh no, he does not. He has 8.
Yeah,
So
because
he goes down in a flurry of blood and bone.
well, he died the first hit, so
Yep. The heavy blade of the falcata chops his sword arm completely off, mid bicep. Blood goes glurting out of there, and the guy's eyes roll up in his head, and he falls backwards onto the ground. His hand is still twitching on his sword. Titus.
I'm gonna magic missile or magic using friend.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm just not sure how many to do. How many do I get?
I think
Four.
What level
4
are
at your level?
you?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
1d4 plus
Yes, I can hear you.
I still had a move action left, and I would be moving towards wherever I saw the last arrow come from.
Okay, moving towards the sort of west southwest.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and move in that direction. Actually, give me a perception check. You might be able to see her. She did shoot at you after all.
29. Yeah.
29. Yeah, you see her. And she sees that you see her.
Okay.
All right. Titus, did you shoot your missiles?
I going to. I can't figure out how many
1d4
dice.
plus 1, Andrew. 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah, so
Which
if you
guy are
have
you
4
shooting at?
missiles, it would 4d4 plus 4 total if you're shooting them all at the same guy.
Okay. Yes, I am.
Who's getting it?
The sorcerer. Ooh, 15 points. That's pretty solid. Again, he gets slammed backwards. He's beginning to look a bit fearful up there, and you're not sure what he's going to do next. All
What
right.
he's gonna do next.
Titus, are you going to move at all? You can still move.
I guess I will continue hiding behind Poe.
All right. So you're going to run over there. Cool. Bondi?
What he's going to do next? He's going to eat another magic missile.
Ooh. On the sorcerer guy?
Yep. Damn. How many has he got left? What's that 2 do to him? Yeah. Okay. And another. And
Ooh.
another. God, 3 1s. That's crazy.
Jeez.
Is
I
that
don't
what's
think you-
left after those 3 2s?
Yep. I don't think you can get him. He's got 5 hit points unless you. Oh,
Oh! Yes!
Wow.
Oh
Whoa.
man. All
I
right.
mean,
So he
zero.
falls down. The spell goes off and he clunks onto the tree branches. You can see him sort of flailing about after the last batch. So
Nice
that's
job.
like 8 magic missiles that just hit him within 6 seconds. And he just gets potted and he hits the branches and falls down sort of it's like when they say you fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. He hit every branch on the way down until he sort of sploots out onto the ground, face down in the snow. That's the end of round 3. How many? We've only got a couple of more people.
5 minutes. Don't waste time. Go, go, go.
Arendar.
I'm off tomorrow.
my turn. So I'm gonna move to here. And I'm gonna do 2 attacks on the guy on the horse.
Okay.
Just get a single attack.
Oh yes. Thank you, helpy fucking helper. So 1 attack on the guy on the horse.
Okay.
23.
23 will hit. Are you within?
Yes, 9 points of damage, 6 points of sneak attack, 2 points of bleed.
Okay. So how much total? Well, is it more than 11? Yeah, it's more than 11.
Yes.
All right. So an arrow sprouts out of the guy's throat And he looks shocked. He sort of looks over you, and you can see the arrow stick sort of like move with him as it's sort of wiggling in his throat. Blood is just pouring down the front of him, and he falls. He tumbles off the side of the horse and onto the ground. All right, so we got
Okay.
him. Okay. All right, she's
Oh,
up.
horses today.
She is going to do a full. She's gonna fire first. She's gonna fire an arrow at you as you're charging towards her, and fuck this. I swear to God. And then she's going to run into the underbrush, and yeah, you can't easily see her now.
Napalm strike.
All right.
The storm is gone because the
Storm is gone.
caster's dead.
Yep. Taking it out. Ono's up.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Ono the girl puncher.
Apparently, God, great. Apparently that's who I am now. I gotta
He's
go.
a girl puncher.
Where'd she go? She was just there.
He's a girl puncher.
You know, if she's knocked out, are there any other assailants or offenders or creeps nearby?
None that you can see. She's unconscious. Well, there's a couple of dead guys to your north that those guys put paid to Poe and
Wait a
Poe
minute,
and Wraith
what
took
were
care of.
those descriptors? Because they may be in your party.
All right. Anyway, non-party creeps and so on and so on. Anyway, what's if there's nobody left to punch, I'm not gonna punch.
Well, there's a
Makes
woman
sense.
that ran off into the woods.
Oh, that's
The
right.
The hobbit that ran off into the woods. It's been shooting at Arendar the entire time.
And
Is that
missing,
right?
I should say.
Is
Oh,
this
is
guy
she-
dead?
Not to great effect, but still.
Yeah, she's kind of cross-eyed, but
So wait,
Is this guy
di-
dead, you guys, or is he still going?
oh.
No, that's the
knocked
that
out.
not she got non-lethal.
knocked out.
Oh, and
Um,
you can't coup de grace because that's you. I got you.
I don't want to commit murder, and she might have valuable information. Where's this sniper from? In the west,
Just go southwest.
southwest. I'm going to run southwest at top speed.
Okay.
And do I see her at all?
Give me
So
give me a perception
if I-
check.
Yes, sir. If I start here,
If I see Ono coming up, I'm going to be pointing him in the direction where I saw her disappear.
perception and
Double your
20.
speed.
20. Okay.
Mm.
Arendar, go ahead and move to where you are, Ono. How far are you gonna move your whole
Double your speed, right?
my speed is 40. I would like to, if
you
I
can be
see
right
her-
next to Arendar
Okay, sure.
with one round. But if you're gonna move 80, you're gonna just go run right into the bushes.
Arendar will point you that way.
Can I run where Arendar is pointing?
Sure.
I will run where Arendar is pointing.
Okay.
Put on your brakes. I'm gonna napalm.
Oh, really? Okay. Then I'm gonna stop beside Arendar. Right, may I please stop right there?
Yeah. Go ahead and move your guy to where you want to be.
Thank you. Great.
Napalm, I can't chase her.
So if we're using the message app and I can hear this
Yes.
from warning from Titus, then I will indeed stop.
Okay, sounds good. Poe,
yeah.
you gonna do anything like stab Titus? I don't know, just an idea.
I'll go rustle up some ropes and tie this little hobbit up.
Okay. And then Arendar, anything?
I'm gonna go down to my normal size.
Why didn't Poe go all the way to where the bad guy was? Oh no, rather. Why didn't you
Gonna-
go all the way?
You got a message from Titus.
I'm going to message Titus and say, put that fireball behind her, not on her, because I want to chase her down.
I'll do my best.
So I'm gonna go ahead and move to like right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I shouldn't be too far away from where she's at.
Give me a perception check. 31.
Good.
She's right there, but she's also drinking a potion.
Now it's time to get her.
All right. So Arendar, you move there. You gonna do anything else?
That was one move to get there.
Yep.
Slingshot that potion.
I'm just gonna call out. She's 15 feet south of me.
Okay. You're just gonna call it out. All right, Titus. What's your plan?
I'm going to aim a fireball
I don't think you should.
right at Arendar. No, I will miss
Actually, I'm gonna
Arendar.
say she's 15 feet south of me taking a potion, so hit her.
How do I move this so it doesn't hit Arendar? It won't. It's only going so far. Let's just assume it's. There you go. Put it wherever you want. It's. I'm gonna miss Arendar. I
All right.
may give him a
You want to put
close
it something
shave.
like this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. She then now has to make a reef save. Okay, here we are. I can't believe these chuckle fucks don't have evasion. That is dumb. But her reflex is pretty good, so. What did I get? 22. All right, that half damage, so that's something anyway.
We'll give a 76.
What's
20 points.
So 10 points.
Shit. All right, she gets blown up, and she had 18 points left. Oh, she made half. Never mind.
Yeah.
She's still alive.
Still alive.
All right, she is blown up though,
Hmm.
and not happy at all about any of this.
A bit singed.
But yeah, Arendar, but you're like cutting it pretty close there, Titus. But yeah,
I asked him to do.
it blows up, but she's still up. But yeah, it's obvious. I mean, Arendar, you could easily see her, and oh no, now you can see her as well.
Right.
Bondrum?
So with a 13 and the talk back and forth, do I know where she's at exactly?
Give me a perception check. You're pretty far away.
I
Is the
did.
problem?
It's a 13.
Oh yeah, you can't see her. I mean, you could sort of see Ono, you could sort of see Arendar. You can't see her. She's deep in those woods over there. Even though I mean, you definitely saw it blown up over there.
So I'm gonna shout out to Arendar. Well, hang on a second. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can. I'm gonna shout out to Arendar. If I put a pit 15 foot south of you, will I catch her?
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
All right. So you are going to put a pit 15 feet due south of where Arendar's standing.
I would have said 10 feet
Wherever he tells me to do it.
west of me, yeah. But yeah,
It's
that
10
was
foot square, so
yeah,
I guess she's got a reflex for that.
she gets a reflex save for that.
Okay.
If she jumps away from it or if she falls into it.
That's a 17.
All right. Hold on. Hold, please. All right. The only way she can jump would be to the right off the map or back towards you, Arendar. So it's going to be back towards you. Hold everything. Here's my reef. Shit. She's in the pit. And it's 30 feet deep.
Yep.
Oh, 3D.
I need 3d6 in damage for her. She's got 8 hit points left. The fall may kill her.
Nice.
Unless I cast Featherfall. Just kidding.
That would help. Do you want to roll that 3d6?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I don't know. I thought you were for some reason. No, I'm glad to. 1, 2, 3, D6. Pluses roll. There you go.
Oh,
14. Yeah, that killed her. Ooh, she falls down. You hear "Ah!" as she falls, and she lands. Arendar, you can't hear it, Vondra, but Arendar, you hear she lands with a hard thump in the bottom of that pit. And then the yelling stops, and she's like, ah, and no more noise coming out of there.
Hits and magic missiles. Very bizarre.
All right, and we are now out of initiative at this point, as all the combatants are either dead or disabled. Poe has essentially tied this hobbit up, tied and gagged, or just tied.
Just tied.
Okay, just tied up. So her mouth is ungagged. She's still unconscious.
Okay.
Okay. Do we want to question her?
Yes, very much so.
All right, cool. Cool.
All right, so that tent is on fire.
I'm gonna go in and look through the tent,
Okay.
avoiding the fire, obviously.
Pull things out that you might need to go through.
Yeah.
Unless does Poe have create water? It's a cantrip.
Should. I think so.
But you only get so many cantrips per day, so
I only get 4. I've got prestidigitation, but that's not going to do water, right?
No.
No.
Nope, I don't have it. I have it, but I don't have it memorized.
All right. So Wraith, you're starting to drag things out of there.
Yeah.
All right. So there is. So as you peer in, and it is definitely on fire, but you see that it's a fairly comfortable tent inside. There's a well-made portable cot with furs on it. There's a small chest. There's a small like writing desk. Whoever this guy was, he was living in relative comfort in here. There's a small chest. There is a small desk, and it has some papers and writing utensils on the top of it. There's a bed with furs on it. There's also a brazier, like a place for like hot stones or charcoal to keep the interior warm. But other than that, it's pretty sparse.
So I'm gonna drag the desk and the chest out.
Okay,
The desk first, because it has papers,
gotcha. Okay,
and get them out of the fire.
Yep.
So that we can go through them.
gotcha. Okay. The other stuff is it's camping equipment for anything. I mean, I don't know if you want to pull it out or not. You have some time.
Well, I'll pull out everything if I can.
I think you'll have a few more.
Depending on
It'll take
how-
less than a minute to get everything outside.
and
Yeah,
actually
depending
I'll
on-
help him pull stuff out.
how
Okay.
fast and how slow this canvas burns. But I'll pull everything out so we can go through it and then start going through it.
Okay. All right. So first things first, the camping equipment, like the cot and the writing desk itself, while of high quality, are mundane. The papers on the writing desk are largely, I mean, as you start going through them, you read Chilaxian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're largely vaguely worded. Well, to your eyes, they look like orders. Make sure to be at the place at the time, but they're sort of vaguely worded and that kind of stuff. You could tell that some of them are in different hands, and you expect that those are to this guy. You also find one that seems to be like a letter that maybe this guy wrote, because it's in a different hand from all the other ones, and it was sort of folded up to be maybe sent. Inside is basically it's a note to, like, you think either his wife or partner, basically saying, I'm out here on this thing. I can't really talk about it, but I expect to be home, back home within about 6 to 8 weeks, that kind of thing.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, he's not going home, is he? And he says, make sure to tell the kids that I'll be there soon and I'll bring them presents.
The severed heads of.
No, there's nothing about kids, but yeah. So there's papers in there. And the chest is quite a bunch of stuff. So there's nothing loose, but in a series of bags, there's 5 bags, each with 10 Sargavan platinum pieces and 20 Sargavan silver pieces.
What's the total?
50 total platinum pieces and 100 total silver pieces.
Sounds like it was payoffs.
There's another bag that has 2 large tourmalines in it, 2 gems. Each of them, if you were to praise them, look like they're worth about 100 gold pieces apiece.
Okay.
There's also a small case that has 3 potions in it. One of Magic Fang, one of Vanish, and one of Endure Elements. And there's a scroll case that has several scrolls in it, including one of Remove Fear, which is a divine spell, one of Ray of Enfeeblement, and one of Minor Image. And also in a very finely tooled curved sheath is a long masterwork dagger. It would be a short sword in the hand of a halfling, but it's a dagger in the hand of a human.
Remove fear. What were the other 2?
I got 'em.
Remove fear, Ray of Enfeeblement, and Minor Image.
Never mind. Mike's got them.
Oh, okay.
I'll take
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll take the remove fear.
Okay, I'll remove it from my list.
It's a scroll, right?
It's a scroll. Yes.
Yeah.
The 2 so I'm assuming you take all of the possessions off of the 2 hobbits, and it turns out the other person, though, the one in the pit, when you finally bring her out of the pit, her dead body out of the pit, she also was a hobbit. They actually, the features of these 2 hobbits are actually quite similar, maybe related in some way. They're both dressed very similarly as well. Each of them has a pouch with the one that's captive, that's still alive, had a pouch with 12 copper pieces, which are not of Sargavan make, but also 2 Sargavan platinum pieces. The second one, the one from the pit, had 18 copper pieces, 1 silver piece, none of which was Sargavan mint, and 2 platinum pieces of Sargavan coinage. The soldiers, one of whom is wearing a set of masterwork chainmail. The one, this one here, was wearing masterwork chainmail.
Oh.
They have their own weapons, swords and daggers and stuff like that. And they both have pouches. In their pouches are the first guy had, let me see, 9 gold pieces, Sargavan, and 2 platinum pieces, Sargavan. And the other guy had 7 gold pieces and 2 platinum pieces. The rest of their camping equipment and stuff like that is mundane. They had 2 horses. These are draft horses for pulling the wagon. The wagon contained, so at first, as you guys start looking through their materials, a lot of it is like food, water flasks, some full, some empty. There's 3 bottles of wine in one of them remaining, and various kinds of things. There seems to be, if these were the only people here, these 5 people, they have a food for well over a month in this cart. A lot of food. There are also a bunch of weapons in the cart. Now, these are all mundane weapons, but there are 12 swords, 20 spears, a couple of small shields, and a crate of 20 daggers.
More than what these guys would use.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than what these guys would use.
And what do we find on the dead sorcerer?
On the dead sorcerer, one second, you find one moment. So the first thing you see is that on an iron chain around his neck is a symbol of Asmodeus.
Hmm.
He has hold on a second. It's not on the sheet. I gotta check.
+5 Holy Avenger.
No, he does not have a Holy Avenger. One second, hold on. He has a pouch with several different gems in it, including 3 50 gold piece moonstones and 2 200 gold piece rubies. He has another separate pouch outside of the gems in which he has 31 gold pieces, 4 platinum, and 29 silver, all Sargavan mint.
How many platinum?
4 platinum, 31 gold, 29 silver. He has a potion of protection from good and a potion of sanctuary and a scroll of shield other.
Lots of stuff.
And hold on a second. And a partially used wand of. Hold on, I gotta find it here. Partially used wand of what a spell called Rusting Antenna. A rusting antenna can be used as a melee touch attack that causes any non-magical metal object to swiftly rust and corrode. The object will take half its maximum HP and damage and gains the broken condition. The second hit destroys it completely. It has 11 charges on it.
Okay.
Did you say that attacks non-magical metal?
Non-magical metal, right.
It's a
Any
portable
non-magical
rust
metal
monster.
object it touches. Yeah, it's basically made from a rust monster.
It's a portable rust monster.
11 charges on that.
Wow, that's cool.
And that's all he has on him.
Did you get all that, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've still got a bunch of stuff from the last 2 or 3 sessions that I've been keeping track of.
Yeah.
I'll put together a list of everything that I've got that might be useful to others.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm just going to total up all the gold pieces, gems, and all that kind of stuff, jewelry. And then when we get to where we're going, we'll sell that, and then I'll put on the list of how much each person gets.
Yeah. So it's 20 after 11. Are we done?
I need 2 more minutes.
Okay.
As you guys, so after this fight, you can keep on traveling towards Gallowfend. The next day, you cross into Lord Gallo's territory. Well, actually, later that afternoon, you cross into Lord Gallo's territory, and as you are delving deeper, you are confronted by a group of dwarves on shaggy ponies, including that stop you as you guys are going forward. One of them comes to the forefront and says, "Who are you to be crossing into Lord Gallo's realm?" At which point Ambassador Ginnis comes out and says, Hertiage, my old friend. And he kind of he trots forward, and the dwarf hops off his thing and gives the guy a huge hug. They know each other from far. You guys, this is my friend. Captain Hertiage. He's a good friend of Duke Gallo. We are safe now. Hertiage comes to you and says, if you are friends of Ambassador Ginnis and those who freed him from bondage in Brest, then you will be very well received at Gallowfend. We will accompany you back, so that no one will harass you, and we'll go swiftly. What?
So that you guys don't murder anybody else.
To avoid any excess murders on the way. But they basically said, you will accompany us back. We'll take you to Gallowfend to make sure that that you're not troubled in any way. And he says we can get back there by tomorrow. And so next time that we play, you guys will be traveling to Gallowfend to meet Lord Gallo and his retinue.
Okay.
We'll talk about that then.
Hey, Les,
Yep.
This worked for A team, so I was just going to point out,
Mm-hmm.
last time we leveled was November of last year.
Yep, you guys have. So, and I mentioned to you that once you guys got into Lord Gallo's realm, that you would level. So go ahead and level up to 8.
Wow. Level 8.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
So thanks for the reminder. I appreciate that.
Oh,
All
it's
right, guys.
Thank you.
completely selfish.
All right, guys. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Have a
Appreciate
good
you
one.
staying late. Have a great one.
Thanks.
Good
And
night.
we'll talk this week. See ya.
See you
Bye.
guys.
Take care. Good night.
Thank you.
Night, Les.
Thank you. Good
Safe
night.
travels, Chuck. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, guys.